Y'all get in here. Hit that like button. We got Dr. E in the building. Shouts out to the Band-Aid gang. We up in here. Y'all put some Band-Aids in the chat. Let's turn up. Y'all get in here. Shouts out to Content King. We right here. Everybody sub up. Shouts out to everybody. All our new subscribers. For showing love. Coming to the channel. I appreciate it. Shouts out to Memphis. Boots on the ground, crime solving. Let's do it. Big ups to the real angel in the building.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing?
We right here. Hit the like button. We're trying to get up to 50 likes. Thank you everybody for your support. Justice for Dolphin. Here now. Shouts out to the chat. Let me give it up to the chat. Let me give it up to the chat. Band-Aid gang up here. What up, Damon Brains? What up, Dorian? Shouts out to you guys. Always showing love coming to the channel. We love everybody that show love, man. That's what it's all about. Let's go. Here now, we got some real exclusive shit. We about to break this dialogue, man. Yeah, we about to break shit down. Let's go. Y'all get up in here.
Hey MFD.
What up, MFD? She holding it down. Y'all get in here, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Y'all know what time it is. Got somebody just popped in the building. What up, Diamond Gang?
What's going on, man?
Y'all know what time it is. Dog time. We here now, gang.
What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? What's up, chat?
What up, Dr. E? What's up, gang?
Hey Dr. E. Hey Diamond.
What up, Angel? What's up, gang?
What's going on, y'all? What's up, Angel?
What up, what up, what up, what up? What up, Madeline kids? Let's get it! Yeah, we about to pull up in the mystery machine. Yeah, you know how we do. Y'all get in here. We got an exclusive live, man. We put boots on the ground, man. Showed up in Memphis. Memphis showed love. We showed love back, man. We want to know y'all thoughts on what we seen tonight. We want to know y'all thoughts, gang. Y'all get in here. We close to solving this case. What up, Antoine? Let's go. We getting closer and closer, gang. We are getting closer and closer. We can't make this shit up, man. We ain't got to live like this. Yeah, I ain't got to live like this. We're getting closer and closer, gang. What's that song? Closer and closer. Closer and close. Closer than close. Let's get it. We beat you. Live and exclusive. Live and direct. Y'all get in here. about to get ready to start this live. Countdown. 3 minutes left. We've been on time lately, gang. We've been on time. Let's go. Shouts out to Cupcake, man. We right here. Shouts out to the Cupcake gang. Get in here. No, we ain't finished, nigga. My office is a trap house on the internet, nigga. Get in here. We got 7 to build it. Let's go. Let's sub up, man. I'm sorry for not dropping them. Sorry for not dropping those shorts, gang. But we powered up on the shorts, gang. We finna start dropping them back to back, man. We getting a lot of traction from our shorts, gang. We be giving it to you raw. Let's get it. Let's go. 7 in the building. Please hit the like button. Please show love to the channel. That's all we ask. Justice for Young Dog. Shouts out to the dog sector. Let's go. In the building. Here they come. Here they come. Hit that like button, gang. Hit that like button. Let's get it. Let's get them lights up. MFD, how many likes we got? We need 8 off the rip. We need 8 off the Raptor scale. Let's go. Before we even start, we need the 8. Let's get this 8 before we even start, gang. Let's get this 8 before we even start, gang. MFD, what we got? What we holding on to? We got 9 likes. Oh, man, they showing love up in here. Let's get it. They showing love up in here. Thank you guys. Y'all showing. That's what I'm talking about. We right here. Let's go. What's up, Dr. E? What's up, Diamond? What's up, Angel?
Hey.
What's up, y'all? It's time to rock a show. Y'all get up. Y'all know what time it is, man. Let's get ready to do what we doing. Let's do it best. Hit the like button, gang. We right here. Hit the like button. Hit the like button.
And make sure you guys share this, you know.
Yes.
Just like, share it so people know that we out here.
Hit that like button. Hit that like. Hit that like button. Hit that like. Yes, and like Diamond said, please share. Because we've been getting a lot of shares. I was looking at our chart. We've been getting a lot of shares. We want to thank you guys for that too. Try to thank everybody for how y'all help this channel progress. This channel's picking up very fast. Yeah, we're right here. We're here now. We're closer than close. We're closer than close, gang. 10 in the building. Salute to everybody. Thank y'all for joining us tonight on the channel. Hope everybody been having a wonderful day. You are watching C-Dove. Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn, the real angel is in the building.
Hey.
Dr. E is in the building. And Diamond Gang is in the building. And
yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. Dr. E, what it do, gang? What it do?
Hey, what's up? What's up? Sorry, it's my cue, but I'm up here watching this traffic. But yeah, what's cracking, y'all? How y'all doing tonight?
Man, it's wonderful, man. Wonderful. Glad being over the road has made it possible. Being over the road truck driver has made it possible for me to be a little bit flexible on what I do and how we do it. Dr. E's a truck driver as well. So you know, it's a blessing. Shouts out to all the truck drivers over the road, OTR. Shouts out to y'all.
Bam, bam.
Yeah. Yeah, right. And salute to the chat. Salute to the chat. We got 11 in the building. Please hit the like button. Trying to get started and starting off on the right track. Well, we was me and the real angel. I know you guys saw our other video, and thank y'all for the views on that video where we actually was on our way to, I think we was on our way to Virginia. And we got a chance to go and let y'all see the pyramids in Memphis for those that don't know. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people on this channel have been to Memphis. If you haven't, well, you got a chance to see it. Well, on the way back, me and Angel was like, this is not our first rodeo going to Makita's Cookies. If you have been watching from the Content Kings channel, we do have footage where we actually went inside of the store and purchased some cookies. Even came back and did a taste test on the cookies. Excuse me. But this time we made it special for this channel, and I'm gonna just tell y'all a little bit. I ain't gonna hold y'all because we're gonna get straight to it. The first time we went, we was filming on the wrong channel, on our trolling channel, because we do troll. We got a trolling channel, a kick you in the ass channel when you get out of line. Which is the Honeycomb Hideout. We'll sting your ass. Like, when you want to put on your boxing gloves and go down there and beat them up, up. Yeah, we got one of them channels too. Yeah, we'll tear your ass up on that channel. But long story short, everybody, we were going live on the wrong channel. We get back to the truck stop and we noticed that. And the real Angel was like, Dove. I said, what? She said, man, we was just dreaming on
I was peed off.
Channel. I said, damn, gang. What?
So we gotta go back.
Yes.
Now.
Yeah, she's like, we gotta go back. Back.
I'm so peed off right now. Man.
Yeah, and luckily we had a good spot, everybody. Dolph Sector, and we took off. So you know what? That was a beautiful blessing to take off and have to come back and do it again. Because we were able to get 2 different types of footage. So you'll see tonight. Tonight we're going to show you the exact way for all the people that have been watching and getting information on the Dolph case, where they was thinking that, that he came from the Shell gas station and went straight into Makita's Cookies, which that is not true. I'm not saying that he wasn't at the fuel station earlier sometime that day, because it's clear that he was, but when he was unalived on that sad day, he hadn't came from the Shell gas station right away and went into Makita's Cookies. So we'll show you the route that that Cornelius and Straight Drop took to get to Young Dolph. And I'm glad that we got that footage to show you exactly, because a lot of people didn't know, okay, what does it look like back there? When they said they went around the block and came back, what do they mean by going around the block? So we're gonna show you all of that today. So also on that journey when we went, gang, 12 in the building, please hit the like button, share and subscribe. Me and Angel, actually, when we went back, it was the most shocking and awesome going back to where we got some real authentic information. Let me show you guys. This man here, let me show the thumbnail here. Drop us all real quick. So I just dropped us all. This gentleman that you're seeing here, I specifically put 2 arrows there. That's him. Both of those arrows is this man here, gang. This man cleans up in front of the store. He also works at the store here where we have Young Dolph's mural at. He works here. Information that he gave us, we have that on the video. We'll show that too. That this area, when we were pulling in, you can see an 18-wheeler if you look good down that road. I don't know who owns that 18-wheeler, but we actually parked behind that 18-wheeler, behind that rig there. But he says it's people that hang out there all night. This place gets a lot of people coming in taking pictures at this mural here. So he says all day long that people come in and they visit. So with that being said,
in these cars y'all see right here, some of these people like spend the night there.
Oh, okay, yeah.
They homeless. They spend the night in the parking lot. Dolph got him some company. Keep him company.
Oh, yeah, Dolph got some company. Yeah, so a lot of the people, like he said, sleep outside here, homeless. They feed them, and as you see, sometimes they leave a lot of trash, so he cleans up the area. So I actually got a chance to speak with this man. Um, you can't be scared in Memphis. I'm sure it's two different sides, but I was kind of nervous to ask that question. But when I asked him, what did he feel about the situation? He told it all. Now, this man here went to school with Young Dolph's father, and Young Dolph called him uncle. So who would know best? This man has been here for years. This area looks like everybody was wearing blue in this area. This is Dolph land. So, Doctor, I felt like, not that I was in LA, but I knew I was in a Crip area. You know what I'm saying? Easily. Versus knowing that
Right.
I was in a blood area, like
blood
the
area.
side of the cookie
Right.
shop. Look, yeah, I knew.
That's right.
We were in a Crip area. I could tell. OGs that were wearing blue hats. You could tell. Yeah, you could tell that we were.
I see even the mural. It's got a lot of blue in it too. The mural itself has a lot of blue in it. I see that.
So you can tell I didn't see no red nowhere around in that area, but I saw a lot of blue. So let's make that clear. 17 in the building. Please hit the like button. Respect the channel. Thank you guys for joining. So what
now, about how far was this? I was going to ask you, how far was this from the actual Makedas? How far do you think they're about away? A mile, a couple of blocks?
No, it was 6 minutes away.
Yeah. Would you say, Angel? Let everybody know how far it was.
It was like 6 minutes away.
6 minutes away.
Oh. Okay.
Literally down the street. Literally.
Like around the corner.
Wow.
Right around the corner. I thought it was a little bit further.
About 7-8 minutes at the most.
Wow.
Yeah,
So
but
this
if
is
you mobbing, like if you mobbing,
this store.
make it in 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
If you all gas no break, like we've been on the Dolph case, you're gonna make it there in 5 minutes. If you scared, you're gonna make it there in 5 minutes.
Wow.
If you scared, you're gonna make it there. Yes. Well, David Brain said, Dolph sector, we live and we strive forever. You got that right, gang. And this is just gonna be a part of my life for the rest of my life. A lot of things that Dolph was doing, I want to it rubbed off on me, like giveaways. I'm gonna do. A lot of people don't know that I do have a food truck that I'll be retiring here, and I'm finna go full throttle with my food truck. I think I'm gonna put one of these murals on my truck, and this "We Beat You" logo here. I'm gonna have shirts. I'm gonna have giveaways. So I'm gonna let his legacy live on in me as well. So you know what I'm saying. So we gonna really do this and let this live forever. Because his way of life, his way of thinking, I really respect that, and it motivates me to keep going. That's what it motivates me. So much love to Young Dolph. So let's get straight to it, gang. Let's go ahead and let me drop the screen here, so I let everybody know who this gentleman was. So we're gonna take you on a little adventure on what we went through, and as we go through walking through this, it is so much information I got off of this that's tying into this whole case situation. So you know how we study over here. Everybody get your pens and your pads, because you know how we do it. We putting this case together. All the hard thinkers, get your thinking caps. And let's get ready to do what we do best. So let me go ahead and put my panelists back up here. You know how we hold it. I can't do it without these two people right here. And these two and the one that's right here with me. And the chat alone. So let's get ready to rock a show. Let's watch this. Again, please hit the like button, share, and subscribe. Let's get ready to do what we do. Oh, we're at the OG.
Right.
Here we go, right here. All right. Please sub up. Let's get ready to go, gang. Y'all from Memphis? Came all the way from Dallas to check out the oh yeah, 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 man. We thought it was man. Dolph was a legend, man. So it's got a. So you got these two Spanish guys. Thank to the Spanish guys. If it wasn't for what Dr. E for Brick Wolf really letting people know that a young Dolph was going down there to pay to rent out that parking lot. So we know that. So let's go there. Let's go back there, gang. Brick Wolf said that young Dolph was going to make a deposit for the parking lot to do the turkey drive every year. Now, we found out from the OG that he was going to shoot a video earlier that day. I mean, later on that day, Dolph was going to go shoot a video. Almost the same thing. So what does that coinherse with, Dr. E? The video could also consist of what? The turkey giveaway. Yep. I can give a turkey giveaway and what, Dr. E? And also shoot a video, right, Diamond?
Mm-hmm. Sure can.
That is true. You can do both. Sound like he was just a busy man that morning.
Absolutely. So I hope everybody's seeing where this is going. So Brick Wolf was valid, if you ask me. Even when Brick Wolf tells the story, it sounds authentic. Everybody think that he was going to get his mama some cookies. You were wrong. He might have been going to get some cookies. But Dolph was about to go down there to make a deposit to rent out the parking lot for the turkey drive giveaway. And shoot a video. So let's track that right there. Stop right there. Let's think. Let's put our thinking caps on. Let's put our thinking caps on. We're not in this sector and we're not on this channel to be assholes or let alone to be out here clout chasing. Just making up false narratives. I don't like to do that at all. We really want our stuff to be accurate because we don't want to accuse nobody because you carry that type of karma. So you got to be careful what you do. Whatever you put in the universe is what you get out of the universe. So we're not trying to put any negative energy out here because we don't live on that type of time on this channel. We don't. This is not for clout. So let's just sit back and think about it. Ask yourself this question. If Dolph was out about to go do that and we watched the phone in the hand with Maurice with the phone, we watched the people's reaction in the store when young Dolph pulled up, the young girl that was in there, and we're going to talk about that because we're not going to leave out that girl at the counter could have been Ranisha. And then we're not going to leave out the fact that the white Ford Fusion that was sitting out there, that sat out there, whose car was that? Because we know the store next door was closed. And we saw, and we're going to show you today how close it looks. See that scene that you guys looked at? That scene that you looked at looked like it was big out there. Me and Dr. E had a discussion today. It is not big out as it looks. Everything is compact. It is very small back there. It doesn't look the same as we were seeing it real life when Dolph was unalive. It does not look like that, Diamond, at all. At all. I'm going to give you guys, let me put this picture up here so everybody can see. That's not from Memphis. Okay. Y'all see how big this looks? It does not look that big. At all. Right the side of this building is right in front of your face. Right here. The side of this building does not look this big. At all. It's super smaller, compact, look like it's Dr. E said, bro, it's not even big like from when he watched the video because Dr. E has seen the video already. So we just wanted to share that with everybody. So let's go ahead and continue. Got a little yeah. That long-lived Dolph, man. Yeah, long-lived Dolph, man. We right, man. Real talk. We showing love right there. Yeah, y'all go ahead and subscribe to the channel, gang. And we'll be talking about it tonight being here. So y'all tune in tonight. We're going to do a drop. Y'all going to be on there. right. All right. Make sure y'all subscribe. Peace and love, man. Dallas in the building, man. Yeah, man. So here we go right here, man. We showing it live and direct. It's on the ground, Castalia right now. We putting it in, Real Angel, C-Dub. We told y'all, man, we was gonna come through and show love to the mural. And legendary shit. We're in the trenches in Memphis, man. Real talk. So, you know, y'all get a chance to see it live and direct, gang. We in here, we made sure, and then we get ready to go on a campaign. You know, so we gonna hit every state that where you can see the all the, you know, because these not only here in Memphis, they got a lot of murals in Chicago and different areas. So we letting his legacy live on, man. So we got a campaign, me and the Real Angel, that we're gonna do. And we're gonna hit state to state once we finish trucking and stuff. So we just wanted to share this to everybody in the gang, man. Let you know we beat you is in the building. Salute to September Virgo. What's going on, September Virgo? Y'all hit that like button, share and subscribe to the channel. But we here, man. We put the boots on the ground, man. We came in. We showed what was going on here in the city, man. We here now. You know, we ain't scared of no damn CMG, man. We just here showing love to Dolph and making sure everybody get a chance to see it on the channel that we came down and we show love to Dolph, man. So we gonna continue to let the legacy live on. Y'all get in here, hit that like button, man. We right here. So y'all just seen we had some young guys, 2 new subscribers to the channel who came all the way from Dallas MFD, how many to likes actually come and check this out. So, you know, we gonna share love. This is legendary. You know what I'm saying? His neighborhood people, you know, showing peace. Up. So this is hood, man. So this is what we doing, gang. So we going on a little campaign. Yeah. We ain't gonna let it die, gang. We ain't gonna let it die, man. Peace, appreciate that drop too, gang.
Check out our channel, our YouTube channel.
Yeah, we got a YouTube channel, man. We be covering the story. The channel is called We Beat You. W, like we beat, and then Q, CHU. So we do a podcast on this case every day, gang. So, you know, we gonna let it live on, man. It's real mysterious, it's legendary, and there's no other case like this. So this is history, man. So we don't want to wait 100 years later, you know what I'm saying, and end up now they want to bring all the evidence out. So we gonna make sure we put our foot on their neck, gang. We gonna put our foot on their neck. So you'll see a We Beat CHU, right, and that's on YouTube. So hit that, and you should see. Right there we go, right there. Subscribe to that. And you check us out, man. We do drops on this every day, man. My name Dove, man. Peace and love, man. TF, appreciate it, man. Long live Dolph, gang. Thank you, guys. So we right here, y'all. So we spent a lot of time here, so we gonna rock and roll. Love in the city, man. So you see how the people won't let his memory go, man. They won't let his memory rest. Hold on, let's give a lesson. Peace and love, gang. Because Dr. E said something. Hold on, gang. Before we get into this, Dr. E, are you available? Are you available?
Yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. I was just coming through that construction of these falls.
We need a Dr. E lesson real quick before we continue. Now,
okay.
We went inside of the store. Band-Aid gang. And when we went inside of the store, guess what we looking for? Some Dolph t-shirts, Dolph hat, right? You would expect that. But it was Indians that owned the store. And nothing against the Indians or anybody. But Dr. E, can you give an evaluation like you did earlier today when we spoke about, like, why didn't they tell the people why and how that works? Okay.
Yeah, I mean, off the rip, I mean, you've been using that word kind of bit now. Off the rip, they already knowing that, you know, any image of Dolph, any facial image and stuff like that, they're going to have to break bread with the family or whoever, you know, because that's just the state, you know, having his image and making money off of it. they can't just do that. And I'm pretty sure they can get sued. So they're not really trying to go past the mural. The mural is kind of like a community thing, and it's kind of representing him. They can get away with that. But when it comes to actually selling shirts and making money, they would have to probably get with Mia J on that one and say, hey, this is for the family and the children, because anything we make off any shirts, that money got to go toward dog. You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to really do that. They probably want to make the money off of it. They probably thought about it, but then they're like, well, if we do that, we're going to have to break bread. So that's off the rip with that. That's probably why that's not happening, And then, go ahead.
No, I want you to don't cut no corners. But because think about it, gang. They can come into our community, right? And put Dolph's mural in our community on their wall. But why not just go ahead and break bread with Maya J? Why not break bread with her? Why not just put you some Dolph t-shirts? Y'all want to make money in our community, but y'all don't want to split it with us?
Because you got to look at it between them and, just since this whole Dolph incident, that's kind of been advertisement for Makita Cookies. It's been advertising for this community store. Everybody kind of riding that wave a little bit. Like, yeah, put the mural on my wall or put the picture of Dolph up on the wall in respect to him. That, out of respect, that is cool. But on the other side of that, when you start selling maybe a cookie in his name, or you got a t-shirt, or you got, maybe his favorite kind of glasses or any kind of sunshade he made award, whatever invitation knockoff brands or whatever, all that right there, Dolph got to get broken off something because you're making money off. I don't care if it's, $10 t-shirts. He got to get fined. You know what I'm saying? It's just only fair. And they don't want to do that. That's why I think they not really have anything. So when you ask them, do they have any t-shirts or anything like that? Why not? Then again, maybe, I'm just, on the backside of that, maybe they just really didn't think of the idea like, well, we didn't really think of that. Why not? Because I'm pretty sure that store too, because they put that mural on the wall, I'm pretty sure Dolph hung out and stopped at that store all the time. It's like the cookie shop. He probably came through there because I think they seen a little food place up in there. So he probably came through, got some chicken wings or whatever they may have. You know what I'm saying? Something hot right quick. Been the block. I'm pretty sure this was his stomping ground that he was moving all around the neighborhood like we all did in our own neighborhoods. You'll go to that local store, that package store, that liquor store, and get your candy, get your ice cream, whatever you do, because you grew up doing that. And I'm pretty sure Dolph was in the same place and did the same thing. And they hung out and probably, dapped up everybody all the time when he's put up on the spot. Like you said, that guy, is outside. He's like his uncle. You know what I mean? So that show you right there that he was always walking around the neighborhood, maybe pulling up on a bike back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Going into the store, grab something right quick, and then go back down, down the block. So I'm pretty sure this is how he moved around the hood. That's why he feels so comfortable. This is backyard, pretty much. These blocks that, like you said, the distance between there and Makita's, this is where he just moved around free. Like, it's my hood right here. This is what I know. It's like the back of my hand. I wake up to this. You feel what I'm saying? I go to sleep to this. This is where he was. Really comfortable. So with that being said, why they don't have t-shirts at all? Why don't they have, some paraphernalia of him to give him, really props? Because you got his mural on the wall. You might as well go to the next step. It wouldn't hurt. And then to reach out to, like I said, Mayor J, and just say, hey, we selling shirts with Dolph and stuff on it. We like to get your permission and your approval so they can make it official, where they can have it for long term selling Dolph stuff, because it's a neighborhood. Maybe later on name the street after him. But I think don't he have one street named after him as well up that way?
Yeah.
So that'll be the next thing too. Any shop up there that has that street that spins off Airway, I think that's where it is. It crosses Airway. I forgot. I did see a video with that somewhere. But they may have that too, where they can do the same thing. He was king of Memphis. I don't care what nobody say. He was king of Memphis, and he definitely showed love. Definitely showed love.
Definitely was.
But yeah, I think that touched the point you want me to touch.
Absolutely. to the third, second, and first degree. Absolutely. Salute to Dr.
That's how we do, y'all.
With a little bit of education on when it comes to it. And I mean, like I mentioned to him, I said, hey, it would definitely set it off for their pocket. They're not going to lose if they have to break bread with Mia J, because that's going to be more of an attraction. Because when we pulled up, you guys seen those two Hispanic brothers right out there They were taking pictures when we were pulling in. They was
definitely.
standing up against the mural, and just so happened that when you guys saw us walk up to them, they had just got back and started sitting on the vehicle. But they was
Yeah.
standing in front of this mural taking pictures when we pulled up. So just to let everybody kind
And,
of visualize
and they
what
came
went
all
on
they
today.
came all the way from Dallas. It came all the way from Dallas.
Yep.
Dallas is about what, about 3-4 hours away from there? How far is Dallas
Well,
from?
no, Dallas. No, Dallas is about 6 hours from Memphis.
About 6 hours from Memphis. Yeah. So okay. So the ride up there, that's pretty much like a little good turnaround trip. When you get
Right.
up there, you pretty much gonna stay the day, stay the evening. Hit the town. So you see how special that was for them to come up there in the hood, pull up, and then take pictures and make that part of their tour of Memphis. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? And actually, like,
absolutely.
chilling out in the atmosphere. You see, they wasn't really afraid of anything like that. They
No,
up there
no.
chilling.
And they're in it. And check this out, gang. I can't make this shit up. That's the hood. That's the hood. Hood. That's the hood of the hood, gang. And I ain't gonna
And we
bullshit.
and we gonna, and we gonna see when Uncle's out there sweeping how hood it really is, right? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We like watched it a little earlier. I'm like, yeah, they in the hood doing hood moves. You know what I mean? He got the stuff out the trash can. He pushes it down the block.
Salute to Doc T. Antoine
Yeah.
says, Dolph definitely got some ice cream and cookies. Even though he
See?
was even though he wasn't going there for that, you can see the
Mm-hmm.
ice cream on the side window. No
Uh-huh.
one talks
Uh-huh.
about that was shot up. Oh wow. See,
Uh-huh.
see how good our eyes is. We got game, man. They were so serious. They said, "I could see the ice cream on the wall." I said, "We see the ice cream splattered up." I got to go back and look now. And you know what, Antoine said? I didn't see the ice cream. Now I'm gonna be looking. Where is
Yeah,
the ice
see,
cream on the wall?
see, we rubbing off on the chat. They
Right,
feel our vibe. This is what we be doing in the film. We be analyzing and observing everything. That's why we're doing things a little different than most people doing. We peeping everything out, the
yes.
atmosphere, the hood, everything. So that's how
Shouts
we
out to the
feel
man,
so comfortable
man.
ourselves.
Right. And
Yeah.
what is it about dark skinned men and ice cream? Because don't Gucci Man got an ice cream on his cheek?
Only
I
diamond,
mean,
dog.
ain't he got
Only
Only
that
diamond.
evil
diamond,
tattoo
dog.
on his face? I'm just saying.
Only
What's up with
diamond,
these
dog.
dark skinned men and ice cream?
We love you, diamond.
Can't do never laugh on that.
I know, right?
I'm
I'm like,
speechless.
what the hell? Like, you diamond?
I
Where
I got
that
no
ice cream
explanation for that one.
cone tattoo come from? I ain't seen a Negro do it yet. Other than Gucci Man. I ain't seen nobody put no ice cream cone on their damn
Nah, you
face.
got that right. I haven't seen nobody. Who the fuck will put an ice cream cone on the side of their
But
face?
I guess
If that's
dark skinned men love ice cream.
oh shit.
But you know what the
Antoine
ice
said,
cream represents? You know what that represents, Diamond, right? You do know what the ice cream kind of represents.
I will, Antoine.
Nah, what? A woman's vagina? What?
No, no, ice cream.
Oh. That's
Remember
what I'm
said,
saying. You said ice cream is
hey, look,
supposed to represent something else other than ice cream. What else can it
Well, I mean, it's just like
represent?
back in the this is like back in the '90s, for example, like when what was that? When Master P came out, he had like the ice cream truck. Am I right, dog? C-Dub,
yeah,
remember that he had the ice
yeah,
cream
yeah,
truck?
yeah, the ice cream man.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of the hood guys back in the day, the dope
Hey.
boys, they would, huh?
No, I was looking at the chat. What's going on, gang? We got a newcomer. Please,
Oh, okay. So I get it. So
like,
they were
share, and
using the
subscribe.
ice cream truck to disguise they hustling. They were hustling in the
Yeah,
ice
it's
cream
kind of
truck.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
right. Right. It goes together like a hustle thing. So it's kind of like a sim. What's the word I'm trying to use? It's like a symbolic thing to hustling, the hustling mentality, the streets. They selling ice. To
Are
a
you
certain
talking
point.
about
You
like
feel
in the movie Friday?
me?
What Big Worm was doing? What
Yeah,
Big
that
Worm was
that
doing
too
in
as well.
Friday?
Right. Right, right. That's the same thing. They got the ice cream, they slanging off to the kids, but sometimes they may have a little something else in the ice cream truck too. They know. The hood
Right.
knows. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep, yep, yep.
So these are little things they do to, it's all a hustle. And they can do it undercover without even being suspected. While they selling and making money off the kids in the hood, they also flipping
Like
and
Big
making,
Worm on
money
Friday.
off them
Big
too.
Worm. Big Worm.
Right, right, right. Why you think he had an ice cream truck? You know what I'm saying? Permed out, got his hair in rollers. You know what I'm saying? Rolling down the block and got Dayton's on the damn ice cream truck. Come on now.
You want what you got,
The
boy? What
fuck?
the you want?
What the fuck?
Let me
That
get some
got to
chili
do with me?
Fritos. Come here.
Come
Come
here.
here.
Come
You
here.
know what I'm saying?
Come here.
That's what it was. So that's what it's kind of representing. Diamond. It really got nothing to do with the dark skin, even though it is kind of Big Worm was dark skin too. Yeah, I mean it may be coincidental, but that's because you expect in the hood, right?
Right.
It's a little more of that ethnic
She took you there, Dr. E.
complexion.
She knocked
Mr.
the
Ice
railroad
Cream
again.
Man.
All right. So now
Mr. Ice
let's
Cream
Mm-hmm.
Man.
let's go into
There
this
she
real
go.
quick,
Now
Let
she
me
man.
got
shut up. Let me shut up because I got the sun stuck in my head right now.
So check this out, gang. So let me go ahead and read a couple comments. This
All
one
right.
stood out to me. Um, because I'm gonna tell y'all about this one. I bet Raven is in the bushes watching us tonight. I know she is, had to be, because let me tell you what was funny, gang. All right, we Damon, you ain't shit. Because you're right, because I really feel like that, because when we went, right, when we first went there, we came here first, right? And we went live. And soon as we left here, we went to Makita's Cookies.
Mm-hmm.
Now when we went to Makita's Cookies, because I know she know who this channel is. So when we went to Makita's Cookies, we filming outside of Makita's Cookies. Guess who pulled up?
I said, baby.
Angel said, there go Raven. Y'all know I turned while I was patting my feet. I turned around and said, let's get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
I said, let's get out of here.
You didn't want no smoke today, huh?
I ain't want no smoke. I ain't want no smoke, gang. I ain't want no smoke. I ain't even look at her. I ain't even look. I ain't even look to see. So by the time I turned around and I looked in the stove, I saw her. Now let's make this clear. It was a big person. And it could have been Raven or it could have been her sister. So let's just say that. This is alleged. But I know it was Raven or her sister. So
Okay.
when she walked in, she had a little apron on. And she walked
With
straight
the
to
white
like
hat on.
that white door. She went straight. Yep.
With the white hat on.
She
The
went
little
straight
white
in the
cookie
door.
hat on.
So we're gonna show you the footage, gang. And guess how we knew it was official? Guess what we seen? We seen, and we're gonna show y'all all that today.
Her brother.
We saw a brother in
Dropped her
a
off.
caravan. Y'all remember when Ratchet TV interviewed him and he said, what kind of car you drive? He said, I drive the van.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
That was the van. And this is the thing. And me and Dr. E talked about this. When he pulled up, man, we love sharing stories. I love getting up here how we do what we do.
Yes.
When do you know we're right there? Like we could have ambushed him. He didn't even look over at us, and you guys are gonna see that he didn't even look over.
We were his vape,
yep,
looking at the trash.
Wow.
Yep, and we were sitting in the Dollar General parking lot filming that.
Like he was on a mission.
We was on.
Like he was on a mission. He wasn't looking at turning around. No head on his foot like you be in a.
Yeah, you would think he would be looking like you said, Dr. E, with his head on a swivel. Like you would think.
Yeah, when I go back to my old neighborhood, I'm looking around like who pulling up, who rolling up, who walking up behind me. You know what I'm saying?
No question.
This is what you do.
Right, no question. So that was a good question right there. He said, no, that represents co-dealer, old school butter, yo. Okay, man. All right. Okay, he said, I checked earlier. She ain't on Skull's channel tonight. Okay, so she might be okay. She right over here. Shouts out to Raven. Raven, I'll drop the link. You can come up if you want to. Because I definitely would be glad to hear if you were gonna change your story, far as you're telling me online that that your father was at the store. I'll put that on my grandma. You told me that. And I'll drop a link here just in case you want to come in. Because I would love to hear what you are going to tell me in my face if you're going to, I'm not going to say you're going to lie, but if you're here, we're more than welcome. We've been here before with you, Raven, and it was all love. But, I did have to bring that out, that you did say that, Raven. You said that your dad was at the store earlier and he left in his little sports car. And he came back in his fancy black car. And you didn't say Lincoln. And I said it a million times. And my story is not going to change. And I'm sticking to it. So if you have any differences in what I have to say, please feel free to hit the link and we can
Now,
discuss it.
now another thing too, I noticed, while watching the video you have here and stuff, when you roll up on the scene of Makeda's, the parking lot looks so much smaller from then that camera's view, or how it
Yeah.
looks down on the parking lot. It makes it look way bigger. And then when you pull up and you're right there on the scene, it's like, man, it's so small and so short. It's like going back to your old neighborhood. You look at the swing, look around, and it looks smaller too. Big as a kid. That's what it looks like when you pull it up on the scene. Huh?
You breaking
You
up
was
a little
breaking
bit.
up. Now go back and say what you said.
Uh-oh. Yeah, the oil fields. I was saying it looks so much.
Breaking up again.
Oh,
Sound like you was about to say something good, didn't it, gang?
Mm-hmm.
Little difficulties, but we'll get past it. Well, let me say this. Yes, it does. It's very small. So which is gonna definitely makes it even more suspicious, gang. It makes it even more suspicious.
Mm-hmm.
When you see how small this area is, it makes it even more suspicious. Like they was doing something. It makes it even worse. I swear to you, gang, when you see this. It's so small back there. When you seen her pulling her foot with the gate and how close they really was to everybody, that make you be like, man, they was really up to some shit.
Yeah.
Because it's not far as you think it is, gang. We're going to show you the distance. So let's continue to play this. Hit the like button. Okay, Dr. E dropped this thing. He's coming right back. So let's rock this. Oh, damn, I don't want to do this without Dr. E. Dr. E, are you here? That sucks. Okay. Let's check this out, gang. Peace and love, gang.
How do you feel about it?
Now ask this OG. He sweeps at this store. He works here as well. Y'all getting exclusive right here. You haven't heard this on any YouTube short or any person give you feedback. And ain't nothing going to be like some feedback from somebody who's point on, hands on, in the hood. Knows Dolph's father. Dolph called him uncle. Let's listen.
Yeah. The same music, the same album. It's all about money. Yes, I'm from right here 50 years. I went to school with his father.
Y'all heard him say, I went to school with his father. I'm from right here. Look at his shoes. What color is his shoes, gang? His shoes is blue. Y'all in Dolph land right here, man.
Mm-hmm.
His shoes is blue. Dolph land, gang. Y'all getting this good. We in Dolph land. Hit the like button.
Okay.
He grew up calling me uncle.
He grew up. Dolph grew up calling him uncle. Listen.
His father.
Okay.
He grew up calling me uncle. It's good.
Say that's where he be at. Listen to it, gang. Dolph grew up calling OG uncle. He said this is what Dolph used to be at. Right here. Like Dr. E said.
Okay.
He grew up calling me uncle. It's good. He knows that money. He turned 20 million down. And that's what started with. You got your own thing. You can't force you to sign. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Who you think that was? Did you think that was? They did. You think it was Jay-Z?
You cut me off. He said they dead. They dead. That was passionate.
Who you think that was? Did you think that was? They did. You think it was Jay-Z? No, they did. They just. They offered him 20 million. Yeah, got it.
Wow.
What'd he say? Got it.
They offered him 20 million. Yeah, got it.
Wow.
Killed him one later.
Yeah, we cover all of that. So that's who you think offered him the 22 million.
That's what I know. Here's out there, bad boy, all they closed down. All 5 of them dead.
Oh,
There's nobody live behind me. All of them dead. And I go on record to say that. All of them dead. All 5 of them.
damn. He said all 5 of them dead.
Murder mob.
Mm.
You just dropped some gems right there.
They company closed down.
I'm so sorry.
You think
He's
that-
so
you think that
country
was all set up?
talking. I can't understand nothing that he really was saying.
What?
I said he's too country. The way he talking is country. His accent is super thick, so I can't understand everything he's saying to y'all in this video.
Mm.
You just dropped some gems right there.
They company closed down.
So you think that was all was a setup?
They called it a trap. Called it a trap. The hit out on his life. They called it a trap. Hit didn't have nothing to do with the fight. They did that because they knew him. They knew he was coming.
So they knew he was coming. They knew he was coming. They knew he was coming. Seven more people watching. Let's get those likes up. We getting 50
Okay,
today.
so he's saying that they knew that Dolph was coming to the cookie shop.
He said they knew Dolph was coming. He knew Dolph was coming to the cookie shop. Now, what he's going to say is going to make you think about something that's going into where we're going to go next. So y'all pay attention.
They did that because they knew him. They knew he was coming.
So they knew he was coming to the cookie shop.
Every time he came to Memphis, he stopped at the cookie shop. He got his mama some cookies.
Yeah.
Just him and his brother. That's the only time.
Look, just him and his brother. Every time he would come to Memphis, he'd go to the cookie shop without a security. Now listen what he say. Dolph usually has security, but, and this makes sense to what he says. He says that because you know that even if you had security, you wouldn't want your security angel to know where your mama lived too, because you don't got to trust your security like that either. So he would break loose away from his security just to keep his mama safe. He would go to his mama house alone. He didn't even want his security to know where his mama lived at. Y'all see what I'm saying? So a lot of people saying that Dolph was slipping. Yeah, he was slipping for real. He should have had security with him. But again, like Dr. E said, he felt safe. This was his neighborhood. He felt on this one that he was going to continue to. Apparently, he had been slipping through the radar, but just this particular, it was too close. Shit was too close. They needed to make a power move in Memphis around that time, and they needed Dolph unalived quickly. All of this is timing, and they needed Dolph out of there quickly. So that's part of the reason why like Antoine said, he wasn't slipping. He was ambushed. Absolutely. And that's well said. Let me correct myself on that one. Thank you, Antoine. He was ambushed.
But you know what my issue
shit
with this situation is why, if he knew his mother or grandmother loved those cookies, right? Why didn't he have someone drop them off or deliver them to his grandmother? You still can't do that because like you said, he didn't want nobody knowing where she lived at.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
And that makes sense. No one can beat a ambush or a setup, period. You don't know when it's coming. And that's true. You don't know when an ambush is coming.
My thing is too, why didn't he move his family out of Memphis though?
I can't answer that question. A lot of us would have. And then a lot of elders love Memphis. You can't tell the elders. You got some of them people that's so, and they love where they from. Son, just upgrade my house. I don't want to move. You know how older people is. They feel like they didn't live their life. They comfortable where they at. You never know, they relatives could live in the same circle. Her sister live across the street and they comfortable where they at. They cousin
Yep.
around the corner. They humble. They
Yep.
feel good, and that's just the way they could be living. Am I right, Dr. E?
Yeah, that's right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear you good.
Okay, yeah, like expanding on that hood thing, it's kind of like that's their backyard. You gotta look at these people when they bought the houses, say there 30 years ago. They've been paying on their house for 30 years, and then when they get to the point when it's paid off, I don't want to go nowhere else. I paid for this house. It's mine. You feel
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
yes.
Ownership, you know what I'm saying? That's what it means. And then your community, everybody in that neighborhood, everybody at the stores, all the little kids coming up, grandkids, everything. It's community. And they still have that in the old school. So that's why they don't be wanting to move. Because they're like, this is my life.
Right.
This born and raised, you know what I'm saying? And then even Dolph feel that when he come back, he have that bond to his neighborhood. Like this is my hood. It may not be the best. It may have taught me some bad and negative things and showed me some negative things. But at the end of the day, this is where I rest my head at. This is why I wake up in the morning. This is why I go down the street, go to my little spots, and I get the cookies over here, and I go get the ice cream over there. I go get the burger over there. That's what the hood be. You really be loving your hood, and we go back. You can leave it and come back. You always still go to your spots, don't you?
Yep.
Especially me and you. We out here on the road, but when we get to go back home to L.A. or Chicago, what we do? We hit our spots. We hit our old neighborhood. You may dap up and see somebody that you knew and grew up with. That's what it means to go home, no matter where you from. You know what I'm saying? So that's what Dolph was doing. And then on top of that, like you said, with security, sometimes he just wants to be private. And you got to remember, he was a hustler too. So he had something going on, I believe, a little something on the side. And as we said earlier on the show, he may have had some little moves he had, and he didn't want security
Yep.
knowing. He may have had some
What you feel about
females.
that?
Yeah,
Doctor,
remember he had.
what you feel about
Go
what
ahead.
Antoine said that you cannot if he was ambushed. You can't beat an ambush since you was in the military. How do you feel about that?
Well, Well, yes and no. I mean, you can't stop nobody from setting you up, but you can be prepared. He could have had a vest on. Like even like Tupac back in the day, they said when Tupac was, going through that battle with going back and forth with Biggie and all the East Coast, West Coast, a lot of times Pop was moving around with a vest on. It so happened he got hot in that vest when he went to that fight that night, and they said he took the vest off. Ain't that something?
Yeah.
So he would have had that vest on because most Pops got hit that he took that night was in the chest, in the upper body. So had he had the vest on, he may have survived some of them shots again, like he did when he was got jumped and set up the other ambush. Remember that one that happened in the
Yep.
studio in New York? Same thing happened. He didn't know that was going to happen, but
Same
once
thing
he,
with Dolph. He took a lot of body shots too.
yep, and that gun that he got hit with too. I mean, what they call it,
Draco.
Dracos or whatever. I mean, look at that disc. Remember, you said you went to the window, you showed us on the picture here, the window, how close it was. There's no way the dog could have moved around and got away from them when they ran up on that window. There was no way he could have got away from that. He was going to get some kind of hits if he didn't know they was coming, which he didn't. But on the other side of that, had he had a vest on, maybe he could have crawled and slid across the room somewhere. Maybe he could have slid back to the car. Anything could have happened, And like I said too, his brother, he wasn't ready either. He wasn't vest up either. He had a gun, but he wasn't vest up. And he probably should have had the other gun, because when he went to the car, he had the bigger gun. Just the two of them moving around like that, it was just too comfortable. Like me and Miss Liz said before, he should have always still went vest up. He should have still came around with more security. He got the car, he can roll up to Mom's house, and he can just duck off and pull up in the backyard or something, and nobody can really see that he's over there. You know what I mean? You got to be less kind of obvious so people know where you at, because that car stand out. So if you pull up to Mom's house, they still see you. You feel me? So you got to be able to pull up in the yard, pull up in the garage, and kind of duck the car off in the back somewhere. You feel me?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is the way I'm thinking, like you said, as a military person, like how you move and slide into the hood without being seen. When once you come in that car, everybody know you. So, that's like Miss Liz said before, too. Sometimes you got to pull up in an old bucket. Nobody expect you to be rolling an old bucket when you pull up, dressed down, got your sunglasses on and the hat, Scully or something, and you pulling up, nobody really know that's you. And then when they do see you, like, oh, that's Dolph right there. You feel what I'm saying? You got to throw them off a little bit. You can't go the same directions. You can't dip the hood the same way. And that's kind of what he was doing. So we say he's slipping. He's too comfortable in his movements because there's always somebody watching. Even me and you, if we go back to the hood, we been here for more than one day. They seeing when you leave the house and when you come back to the house. You feel me?
Yep. Antoine said Um, prepared or not, you got to know it's coming. Otherwise, you will get unalive with your gun on you. It happens all the time in the hood. Absolutely right.
Yeah. I'm not gonna take that away. I mean, if it's your time, as people say, it's your time.
Time.
You know
I
what I'm
understand.
saying? You can't really do nothing with that. But at the same time, if you do know it's coming, be prepared. As we taught in the military, you can take about 4, 5 with you. You ain't going out by yourself. That's what we was taught when we was in our training. I'm just gonna be direct with that. If I'm going out and I got my M16 with me, believe me, I'm taking about 4 or 5 at least with me, minimum. I'm putting on everything. If I see that you're coming, now if you're looking down at your phone, that's what we call slipping again because you're supposed to be on point. Keep that head on a swivel. Keep that gun ready, locked and loaded, and don't let nobody come up on you. Even if they do come up on you, if you got your bayonet on, you better go out fighting. It's so many things you talk. Like I said, there ain't no perfect scenario to life and death. But at the same time, you got to be prepared enough that you know when I'm in the hood and I got a hot album out and a hot track out, I'm on this song and this record, and I got enemies out there that want to get me because they shot 100 shots in my SUV. You can't move around without having something on you. Am I right or
Yep, here,
wrong?
Miss Liz.
Am I right or wrong?
You right.
Is that Antoine? Is that right or wrong? You got 100 shots and they bust on you before. You gonna move around without having your heat on you? You gonna move around without having your vest on you? You gonna move around without having some more homies that got some guns and they on point and they pull up to the parking lot before you even get out the car? You gotta have a little how you say preparation on how you move when you're a celebrity. You just not the hood dude no more. You that plus some. I'm just
Hey,
saying it ain't
Miss
no perfect
Liz.
scenario. What's happening,
Hello.
Miss
Hey,
Liz?
everybody.
What's going on, Miss
Hey,
Liz? What's going
Angel,
on?
Diamond, C Dub, Dr. E.
Hey, what's cracking? You see, I'm passing. We talking about the hood.
Oh, God.
I think I brought you up 2 or 3 times, but yeah, we got a hot video here with some
Let me get
exclusive
the
footage.
Buick. Let me get the Buick and the gangster Nikes on.
See what we saying? You
Where the
got it.
keys to the
You got to dress it
Buick?
down. Dress it down, right, Miss Lee?
Get the wife beater and the gangster Nikes.
Not the gangster nights, the Cortez.
got
The
got the
Yeah.
Cortez.
Cortez.
Got the
Yeah.
Cortezes
You
on.
think I'm wearing some
G
Air Max
Money.
in the hood?
Khakis on. Got the khakis with the white
I'm not wearing
T-shirt.
no Air Max in the hood. I'm gonna wear some. I might break out in some Reebok classics.
Not the Reebok Classics. I said, damn.
You gotta be ready to hop a fence at any time, right? Y'all know. You know what I'm saying?
Salute
Mhm.
to the chat. Hey, G Money.
You gotta have the tracks on.
So, Miss Liz, if you missed it, I got a chance to go to Memphis today. Went down there, had my gangster Nikes. And while I was there, I went and bought me some Reebok Classics as well. So I got 2 pairs for the
You
cheap
were
price.
in Memphis, see that? You had
Yeah,
to been there in the daytime.
yeah, I was. I wasn't going there at
Oh,
night.
okay.
Of
Okay.
course not.
Okay.
Of course not. I'm going nighttime. No,
Okay.
that was
Okay. Because
daytime.
you had to have that fire on you in the nighttime.
Yeah, I keep it on me in the daytime too. So, yeah,
Oh,
but just in case. But yeah, so we
Yeah,
got
you
a
had to do the video back a little bit. Show it
yeah.
talk
Let me go
to
back a little bit for you, Miss Liz. So we actually went down
29 in the building.
29 in the building. Please hit the like button. So we got a
what's up,
chance to meet
y'all.
this OG, Miss Liz. He went to school with Dolph's father. Dolph used to call him Uncle. He's right here. He cleans the outside of this mural, and he also works in the store. So he gave us some exclusive right here. So we're gonna watch it from here and let one do evaluation. Let's go. They knew he was coming to the cookie shop.
Every time he came to Memphis, he stopped at the cookie shop. He got his mama some cookies.
Yeah.
That's him and his brother. That's the only time he wouldn't be with his security is when he went to his mama house. You don't want nobody to know where your mama lives.
Right, that's right. So, see, because he didn't want nobody to know where his mama lived at. That's the only time he left his security. So hell, he didn't even trust his security. So that was a smart move alone. He didn't want his security because your security can get paid off. So he
But
did a smart move.
who knew that? If he did that a lot of times at the cookie shop and they noticed that, that's probably the reason why they was like, hey, you gonna have to get him here because this is the only time he don't have security. is when he come to this cookie shop.
His team failed him miserably.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
His
That part.
team just failed him miserably. First of all, get mama up out of Memphis. Take mama to Atlanta. Buy a mansion in Atlanta. Buy a
Mama
mansion in
might not have
Texas.
wanted to go though, Miss Liz. That's the
Mama, we got to
conversation we
go.
just.
It ain't a question of whether mama wanna
Well, you
go.
know
Mama,
what, Miss
we
Liz,
got
you
to
right on
go.
that, Mama. We gotta go, Mama.
We
We
got
gotta
to
go.
go.
I'm gonna move
Yeah.
you, At Muna, and all of them with us. We gonna all go. Let's
Yeah, 'cause
just
we was
go,
just talking
Mama.
about
Let's
that.
get out of
How
here.
they be loving the hood. They didn't pay for that house 30 years. They didn't
Because
pay on the house. They didn't want
guess what come with money?
What?
Big
drama.
money.
Yep, and drama.
Take your left hand and grab your ass cheek and pinch it real hard.
Damn. I said damn.
I said damn.
As much as you can stand. That's what comes with money.
Mm,
Large sums of money.
yeah, you ain't lying. Wow. The
Miss Liz,
reality, like you
I'm gonna
said, you
move
gotta
you
get
first.
mom to realize, look, mom, this gonna
Liz,
be your house right here.
So,
This man.
we can keep the house in Memphis and we can
Yep,
come back, maybe family reunion. We could come in
yep,
on the low, but we're not going to
yep,
reside in Memphis. No,
yeah.
we got to go.
Can't. And we see how people watching every time you come up in the hood, everybody know.
Because if
And
I
then like
can't get to him, I'm going to get to mama. Hey, mama live
yep,
over there off of, yeah.
yep, yep. Exactly right.
You
wow.
And
gotta
she ain't gonna be expecting it.
you gotta have
She ain't gonna
somebody
get
on
no.
your team. Your team is the foundation of your success. You gotta have
Yeah,
somebody that's good with money and marketing. You gotta have
yeah,
a hellacious security. You're gonna have to spend $1 million on security.
yeah. There you go. You multi-million-dollar yourself. You got to. You can't
You
just be
gotta
walking
spend a
around.
million dollars on security. And I ain't talking about no hood. You gotta have
Right.
like one that's a day of the
Professional.
jackal. You gotta have one former Marine. You gotta
Yeah.
have
There you
you
go.
gotta have you gotta have a Caucasian on the team. You
Yeah.
gotta have a sharpshooter.
You're right. You're right. You're right. She right. You gotta have your Van Diesel. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have your Wesley Snipes looking dude.
Somebody might.
You gotta
Yeah,
have the whole team. Like you said, because you gotta be able to move around in all different atmospheres, and you gotta have it on lock. But these guys, they know how to shoot, and they know how to take a hit and keep shooting. They're gonna
that's
get you up
right.
out of it.
That's
That's the
right.
same thing the presidents be having. They be having a secret service. Them ain't no regular guys. Them
Mhm.
special forces guys. They FBI trained CIA agents. They look at everything. When you see them, they don't even be paying attention to nobody else but the crowd. They have their sunglasses on. They looking at everybody else is moving. Everybody. Yeah, watch it when you ever see a president move or whatever, and they moving. Look at the guys in the black suits, how they be looking. They don't pay attention to nothing with no smile. They're paying attention to everything moving and everybody who's moving around them.
Should nothing come to the
Miss
artist,
Liz, answer
huh?
this question. I got a question. Antoine
Okay.
Sure.
said this. I want you to answer this. This is what we do. We keep everybody participating. Dolph didn't want people in his business. Let Miss Liz answer this one.
Yeah.
Oh my
We gotta
God.
understand that part.
Antoine, he is a celebrity. This ain't okay. I could understand you don't want people in your business. Now, you might not want people knowing what you make, but the whole team don't have to know what you make. But if you taking care of your people, you taking care of your people, right? So let me give you an example. Who can I use? No, because that motherfucker cheat. Okay, let me use him. So,
I love it. I love this shit. Let's go. Come on, Miss Liz. Wait on
okay,
you.
so there's another there's a comedian that I know, right? He makes very good money, and he has a great Foundation, the team, great team. Security, he spends over $1 million in security.
Okay.
He has a great, he wants to do everything independent and stuff too. But you have to spend money. Your accountant is going to be in your business because your accountant is going to make sure before when you make that money, say you get $1 million, IRS going to get 500,000 off the rip. They take half of that.
Damn.
Mm-hmm.
Off the rip.
Off the rip.
Off the
Now
rip.
look. Now, Dr. E was
So
right.
it's always going to be people in your business. There is no such thing in the entertainment industry as nobody being in your business. Now, your people around you.
Hold on, Miss Liz. Hold on, Miss Liz. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I said, damn. Antoine. Antoine. She got you with that one, gang. She got you. Antoine, you was rolling up here at the top, Antoine. You know we family. We all Band-Aid gang. This the Band-Aid gang. We
Mm-mm.
all together.
Now,
But
maybe
I
in the
said,
street, you can't apply street to
she got you with
entertainment.
that one, Antoine.
No, you
And
can't.
it
You
made a
can't.
lot of
Mm-mm,
sense. I was gonna see what she made sense with it because she was dragging. But at the
mm-mm,
end, when she said, when you're in the entertainment business, it ain't no people that can't be in your business. I said, damn.
mm-mm.
I said, damn.
Shit.
From the accountant to the lawyer to the manager to the assistant
Mm.
to the drop, everybody's in your business. You
Driver.
can't even
Yeah.
hold in peace.
Yeah. You see, that's what he was trying to do too, but everybody still found out.
And then he put the condom in his pocket. I said, damn, why they do that?
You can't
Why
hold
did
in
you do
peace.
the condom out? Like, damn, they did. That was a subliminal message. Why y'all put that condom in dog
Yeah.
pocket? Y'all
How
could
you
Yeah.
have
gonna
did
hold it? How you gonna hold in peace? Somebody gotta go pick the side bitch up from the airport, take her to the
My
hotel.
thing is, people be assuming that these dudes don't be out here doing their thing when they out hustling. They do, and females to think that they ain't. They crazy. At least he protecting himself. He got a rubber on. He had a
That
couple
part.
rubbers.
Right.
That
I
part.
mean, I think that women that be saying they're like, oh, he had a
A
rubber.
lot of them
I'd
have
rather see
road
that
wives.
than not see one and you out here messing with multiple chicks. You know what I mean? I'd rather
A
see it in
lot
your
of them
pocket.
have road wives when they go on the road. They could be
Yeah.
in a whole relationship and they have a road wife.
Right. I mean, that's not no, that's
But the
not
problem
uncommon.
comes into play when the road wife wants the same benefits as the
Hmm.
wife.
But he ain't ever get married though. His long term baby mom, he left her as a long term baby mom. And there's a reason for that because I feel, and I'm not talking about Dolph, I'm talking about in general with certain men that do that, is because they're still considered single. There's nobody really tying them down. That's his baby mother, someone he respects, he has kids by, but he never wifed her. He never gave her
True.
the opportunity.
True.
True.
But
That's definitely
had he
true.
been in his business, he had a multi-million-dollar estate and he had no will.
That's another one with no wheel.
No
Tim,
will.
Fred, Michael Jackson,
DMX,
DMX. Yep. There's a couple. I want to say Aretha Franklin too.
Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin had over 60 properties in Detroit, and the estate is fighting. The state is trying to take it, but
Damn.
the estate is trying to fight the state from taking the property. How do you
Wow.
not be a multimillionaire and don't have
Hey,
a
Will.
last will and testament?
Damn. How do they go over their heads like that? Like you said, these are people
I
that
guess
do
they don't think
business,
they
know
gonna
business,
unalive soon. You know what I'm saying? That's the only thing.
but you know it's gonna be
Maybe be
one
some
day.
people that scared to touch that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got
But
one now. I said, damn,
but
I ain't got one.
but but we
You
all know
got
it's
one,
gonna be
Dr.
one
E?
day.
Do you
It could
got
be
one?
tomorrow. I
Do
don't
you
have a
got
I
one?
will
mean,
yet.
even if
I don't
you
have a
only got $15 in the bank, you better say, I bequeath my
yeah. I don't have
$15.
see Dub. I don't have a will yet, but I do have insurance, life insurance, and a whole life
Right,
insurance.
yeah, right. I got that.
Right, right. So with that one, you want to add on, like Miss Liz is saying, you want to add on that will because as soon as you do, you can put things in place. What I want to do with my will, I want to have it where I can dictate even through death how my daughter receives the money I leave for her. I don't want her to just be able to get the money, say she's 17 years old, still living with mama, and mama get that meal ticket I leave. No, it's gonna be for baby girl only, and she gonna have to be certain ages and have to be doing certain things to get a certain amount of money. That's why I want the wheel to be set up, and it's gonna happen in a minute because things get ready to change in like next week.
I already know
Right.
what's happening. Get that money, Dr. E. Dr. E rolling in
like the
money.
fact.
God damn it. Get it, man.
Right. I like
I'm
the fact
proud
that
of
Hey,
you,
you
I
be
dog.
said,
like,
You
I
look,
yeah,
said,
a
I
ain't
lot
no
of
said that,
people
business
don't.
in
I
your
said
business,
that.
though. Ain't no business in your business. Ain't no
I ain't
business
gonna
in
say
your
that.
business.
I gonna say that. So what's that
Right,
song
right.
You
with
gotta
I
have,
will say
you
this.
gotta
Morrissey?
have a
At the end of the
will,
day,
and
you have to
people
have
think
That,
some type of assets. You have to have
mm-hmm.
assets. You got to have some type of assets and some
All right,
type of
gang.
property to be able to put into a will. You can't just be like, I have a will. You have to have stuff to be able to put in a will, right?
Well,
So I
we talking
think
about
that
the
some
money part
people,
though,
you
Diamond.
got money, but
right,
you
money,
can't
money
take it
too.
with you.
Yep.
You gotta go on
Yeah,
Yeah,
Money,
see,
money
educating
has
over
to be
here on this
split.
channel, it's a goddamn
Yep.
shame. We get deep. I
huh?
don't think nobody get deep as we do. We talk about the money.
It's all
But
You
we
get
good.
talking
It's
real
all
life.
good.
We talking
where
about
you
real
are,
It's
life
we
because
all
we
getting
want
good.
to make.
on and all that
you.
damn
You
shit.
right, South Memphis, but you don't want nobody to blow your money. You work. You've been. Let's say you've been working since you was okay. Say you this major rap artist, and then your catalog worth four
Are
hundred
you
and
reading
fifty
this comment
million.
right here, Miss Liz? Because I ain't even get a chance to read it. You must be already talking to South Memphis.
Yeah, and your catalog worth $450 million, and then you
Okay.
got a bitter baby mama come through and the court give it to her, and then all
That's
your
what I'm talking
work.
about.
I mean,
That's
he
what I'm
was
talking
going
about.
up with Biggie mom, and when she
Faith
unfortunately
Evans.
passed away, Faith Evans and the relatives are back and forth right now in court because they want the portion of the mother now that she's gone. They want that access to them funds and the royalties that Faith set up for the mother.
Good luck.
Faith. If I was Faith, I would split that between my kids. I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't give them anything because if y'all that money hungry that y'all willing to sue me instead of just coming to me and talking to me, I think that is what's the point?
Yeah, and then that lawyer trying to get in a piece of that too. He mad because he wasn't excluded, and he supposed to be the I guess the main person that issues it out, and they kind of went around him some kind of way where Faith ended up getting I guess because of she was actually married to him, so she became the next person after the mom passed away, where she became the main what's it called primary or something like that.
Hmm.
All right. All right. So I think we pretty much caught up on that. So let's go to the next part.
That's how we
No, I
do,
mean
y'all.
that's how we do. So everybody, let's listen to what the OG said, Miss Liz, so we can keep doing commentary. Let's go.
That's how they got it. So they knew he was coming. Inside job. At the cookie.
Boom. I said, he said it's inside job, Miss Liz. Hold on.
That's how they got it. So they knew he was coming to inside job at the cookie shop. Called it inside the cookie shop.
Mm.
There you go.
Watch this.
Oh my.
See, I see it damn. Y'all heard it. Say it one more time. He was finna do what? Shoot a video. That day. Where he got murdered at. So they knew he was coming. Yeah. They called him when he pulled in.
Wow.
He went in, they jumped out and got him, pulled in right behind him. I said, damn. Exclusive. We beat you.
So he just simply told you they knew he was coming. What up, Cupcake? Now watch this. Let's go to a video here. They knew that Dolph was coming. The cookie shop knew that he was coming. Because what made it kind of strange to me, Miss Liz,
Hmm.
and chat,
Hmm.
was this video I'm going to play for you guys. Here. Because as we recall, Raven had made it clear to everybody, Miss Liz, Dr. E. Diamond, chat, and everybody. Now listen, you heard what the OG said. The OG specifically said he goes there all the time.
Mm.
Every time he's in Memphis. Now we know from Brick Wolf, again, I always say that name because that was a key pointer. when he said he was going out there to rip the parking lot. Now, you just heard the OG, everybody in the chat. You heard the OG just say he was shooting a video at the cookie shop. He was going to shoot a video at the cookie shop. Thank you, South Memphis. He was going to shoot a video. So this is what made me think that was something that was really funny. Odd, let me say that. Use those type of words. He's going to shoot a video. Same thing as going to throw a turkey giveaway in the parking lot. Same thing that Brick Wolf said. So those both coincided, right? So Raven said that her mother was there at the cookie shop early that morning. And Raven,
damn, what time is the cookie shop open? See,
that's what I said, Miss Liz. When did it open? Because she told me that her dad was there. That's why. Let me tell you, everybody. This is really part of the reason.
I mean, are the cookies baked fresh daily?
There were some good ass cookies, Miss Liz. I ain't gonna even lie. I ain't gonna hate on them. I ain't gonna say them some motherfucking good ass
Well,
cookies.
I'm not hating on them. I'm just saying, if you already in debt, and it was the wintertime when I'm just asking questions. I'm just putting it together. So you already in debt. The business not doing good. So you making cookies daily in the wintertime? The bakery? So that means you're wasting money. I mean, could I be wrong?
Wait a minute, Miss Liz. Miss Liz, a cold mother. Miss Liz, say that again real quick, Miss Liz. Just one more time so these people can
I just ask questions for a living. That's all I do. That's all I do. And people get mad because I ask the questions, but I just ask questions.
To anybody, people, I wish she just said that was a boomer. Well, say it again one more time, Miss Liz.
I just said if business is not doing good,
Right?
it's wintertime. Are you making daily fresh baked cookies daily? And you already in debt?
Didn't think of it like that.
Using the heat, you know, your electricity bill to went up too, right? So you know what I'm saying? You using more heat.
They would be fresh baked on Monday, Thursday. The only time I be making fresh cookies, I don't know about y'all. Cookies can hold. Cookies last.
Right. And G-Money said that's the reason why they wasn't there. Because they knew all them people was set up folk. Nobody was there, gang, ain't it? But the mama was there. This was shit get fucked up, Miss Liz. I ain't gonna even lie to y'all, gang. Now, Angel understand. Because she was there when I spoke to Raven. And she said, because when she said it, I looked over at Angel. Remember, I looked over and I said, ooh, Angel, we got some shit. I said, the daddy was there. Remember, I said, the daddy was there that morning. Yeah. That's exactly what I said, G-Money and Antoine, when she said it, Cupcake. We was on her live and she deleted the live. That's what really made my hands start shaking. I said, damn. This girl done deleted the live, so this motherfucker is a liar. She must have not meant to say that shit. I looked dead at Angel, dog. She said, to be for sure, my daddy was there at the shop early that morning and he left in his sports car. I said, go ahead, baby.
That's why them people was going crazy
in the chat.
Telling her, what is you talking about?
Right.
Raven? What are you talking about?
They was like, Raven, they was basically telling Raven in the chat, what is you talking about? Girl, that you can look at the chat. They were like, man, get off of here. They was like basically telling her, get your ass off the live, girl. And all of them had that SCO. All of them came from SCO channel because all of them had that same logo by their name. Just like how Onan got OTG and everybody got all of them had that SCO, that little circle on their shit. A lot of them. It was a lot of them.
They like, you doing too much.
She had 25 in the chat that night.
Yeah.
She had about 25. So when she said it, I said, Angel. I looked at Angel. I said, I whispered because she was still alive. I said, the daddy was there. And then come to find out, she done turned around and said the mama was there. And on live on YouTube, she told him the mama was there. But she ain't mentioned the daddy was there. So tell me, then we already caught her with 4 people in the store and it was 3. What the fuck is going on here, Raven? So that's why you see
what South Memphis said.
What he say?
They open at 9 a.m.
selling rocks. Then they switch up at 11 selling cookies.
Damn, South
Hell
Memphis.
no.
Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a
Damn,
minute.
I
What is
said
going on,
damn.
Tay? You hear that?
Hell no. They was selling cookies. Powder.
Hell. Oh my. Not rock.
Y'all niggas is tripping tonight. Hey, hold on, the Band-Aid gang patching niggas up. For real, hey, hold on. I'm no bullshit because I was about to.
They do open at 9 and close at 7.
They open up at 9 a.m. selling cookies?
Yeah.
He said it's selling rocks at 9.
Look it up. This cookie is gonna give you the time that they open and close.
Early morning special.
I'm saying, hold on.
Is they open on the weekend?
Angel looking there. Hold on. Y'all got my blood pressure running high.
Wait a minute. Run it back by me again. They open up at 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yes, selling rocks.
Now.
Selling rocks.
They close right now. Thursday.
They switch up at
Thursday. They open every day at 9 a.m. to 7.
They don't have no off day?
They closed on Sunday.
Okay.
But they open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. every day except Sunday.
You think they go to church on Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
Now they count their money.
At 9 o'clock in the morning?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Y'all doing these folks all time, but they doing themselves all type of ways. We ain't do
We
it.
got there
But
at 11. So
I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna tell you no lie while we on point.
okay, the first run we made when we messed up the live, it was some cars there, right?
It was old, like drug dealer cars,
yeah.
like drug dealer.
Yeah.
That's why I started laughing.
Everything.
That's why I'm tripping on what Memphis South say. Memphis, are you starting rumors, or is this?
In the second run,
Nobody was there.
See no cars outside. So I'm like,
and then it was a Benz, a clean ass Benz.
Yeah,
remember that Benz?
I saw that Benz in the picture. Yeah, I looked at that. Who Benz is that?
Cause I know.
And then the truck driver pulled up.
Yeah.
It was a truck driver. He bagged this whole trailer up in the back of that motherfucker. I said, "What's going on up in this motherfucker?"
Y'all, which location you went to? The one downtown or the one
Airways? The one on Airways.
Airways. Okay, yeah. Okay.
Then we see the brother dropping Raven off.
Right.
Or the sister.
Well, you should have seen how fast I got out of there, Miss Liz. I was beating my feet out of that motherfucker. I almost started running. I ain't gonna even lie. I was gonna start running.
Dr. E, when I go in Memphis, my brother got a 79 Buick LeSabre. on Trugs and Vogues. I'm out that bitch. I'm out that bitch.
Memphis South ain't lying. I've been heard this. Maurice is a cookie kingpin on gang. Cocaine kingpin.
Damn.
And Eddie is a kingpin. Memphis South is from Memphis. South Memphis. I've been heard this now. The daddy was a big dope boy.
I hate to laugh. Keep laughing. You say, well.
So now listen.
So he's street connected too now. I mean, he's street connected.
Right, this is just a cover up. So see, you see what I'm saying? This is a cover up because Cupcake said that. Now here's the thing: Cupcake said that they got what, Range Rovers? Now Porsches, remember that just the other day? And they called
Oh
their
yeah.
house a palace.
Off cookies?
Yes, Miss Liz. Yes. So now here's
Mm.
the thing. Now look,
They got long
this is where
money.
it
They
gets
got long
sketchy at.
money.
This is where it gets tricky. This is why I say something is going on. Now she lied about how many people was in the store. Not only did she lie about how many people in the store, she said her daddy was there earlier, turned around online and said her mama was there. So which one is it? So now we got the daddy going to get in the phone. Somewhere the mama, now if the mama was there for real or somebody was there, either mama or daddy, but I'm thinking the mama and the daddy, put it this way, the daddy was there too. So the mama and daddy was there because she told me that the daddy was there. Then she told people the mama's there. So the only thing we can say is both of them motherfuckers was there and somebody left. So here's the catch right here. Here's the catch right here. I'm finna play it. So Dolph, the guy, old man at the stove said Dolph was going to get some cookies and they was going to shoot a video. Now listen.
He didn't ask for his usual chocolate chip cookies and ice cream.
That he got 2 lemon and 2 strawberry.
So how the lady know that he got 2 lemon and 2 strawberry, but this lady's scared to let the people that was at the counter talk? She's saying that he was up there getting 2 lemon and 2 strawberry, and look what she said after that.
Usual chocolate chip cookies and ice cream.
That he got 2 lemon and 2 strawberry cookies. So they was really for his mother.
Dolph.
How she know that was for his mama? Because he must have had told her earlier that he might be up there to get some cookies for his mama and go ahead and drop that payment on y'all so he can shoot that video in the parking lot and give the turkey drive. This is the reason that motherfucking Maurice ass went up in that goddamn stove, and took the phone. Because they
not walking around the parking lot with no goddamn landline phone. As far as I know, that man had his cell phone in his hand. As far as I know, that man had his cell phone in his hand.
Why, as far as she know, he had a cell phone? Girl, what is you talking for? You trying to clean up another lie. Pop yourself again. You shouldn't have even sat there and made it seem adamant that you knew that, as far as you knew, that he had a cell phone. That is clearly not a cell phone. That is a fucking store phone. And the first thing you said was that man was not walking out in that parking lot with no goddamn landline phone. Yes, he was.
When does Hernandez go back to court?
It's pushed back. I think it's next month. It's August. Now,
August, okay.
Yes, it's been some beef between him and Justice for Dolph. Knows some shit. Justice for Dolph, shouts out to him. Boy, Justice for Dolph is not playing with Hernandez Govan. They got some personal shit on that serious shit. I'm gonna throw that on my next live. I'm talking about that boy is killing Hernandez Govan. Like he knows him personally. And he telling this nigga to give it up. Why did you drop the bit? Oh, he going in on Hernandez Govan, gang. Justice for Dolph. If y'all watch his channel, Justice for Dolph is deep, gang. He not playing with Hernandez Govan. He got a documentary coming out. He telling Govan, go ahead, wrap it up. I go ahead and do this to you. I'm gonna show y'all that too. But check this out. Look at this. I'm gonna show y'all that next too. Watch this.
Dolph and another young man stood in the left corner of the store on their cell phones and never saw it coming. Maurice drove up to see his workers raising their heads from ducking bullets and the young man.
He was just distraught. He was hysterical. He was punching on the window, and because I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know there was a body laying there, and I thought, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
We just got a phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like, okay.
See that rock? Let me show you something right here, what you can't put past me. that rock that she did right there showed you she was lying. Let me show you that body rock. Watch this body rock lie.
Told us that
Right,
somebody was
right.
shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just like,
Right
okay.
there. That's that body rock lie right there. That's that body rock lie. Hold on. Miss Liz, you are trained to do this as a lawyer. That's what we call a body rock
Just got a
lie.
phone call
Why?
from my dad. He was in the store.
I
He's
didn't
one of
like
the
his.
owners.
I didn't like his.
And he just told us that somebody was shot.
The daddy face?
I didn't like none of what the daddy said.
Man, the daddy. Look.
Oh, matter of fact, I thought he had shot the place up himself.
We just got a phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners.
Look.
And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know,
That right there. That right there, that body swing. Pay attention.
And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. You know, we was just
right
like,
there. That's how you know she lying. Listen, let's go.
Okay, I thought it was, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time. But, we heard my cousin in the background, he was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone?
See right here, you see how her face start to morph? That's how you know she a demon. Yeah, y'all know y'all. I ain't lying to you. This shit right here, when they say they face do this on live, this reptilian demonic shit right here. Y'all know y'all seen that on YouTube on these conspiracy things when them people face do that shit on the news and all that shit. This shit right here, this demonic, gang. This is God showing you that this woman is lying, gang. Look at her face, whole face. Sit up here and morph. It morphed on your head. Look at her. It morphed. Look.
Background, he was just basically like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? We just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear me.
Like she was dead up in that motherfucker. I said, damn. Y'all better pay attention to the signs and symbols. Y'all better pay attention to the signs and symbols. That's demonic. Now we know. Now we know the nigga that's sitting there in the back, Miss Liz. Let's go back to him. The nigga, Miss Liz, the brother right here, Miss Liz. You see him back there with them skinny jeans with the red. He got red Jordans on. He watching Raven, making sure she stick to the script. Soon as that police officer walk by that tape, watch him turn around, Miss Liz. You tracking, Miss Liz?
Mm-hmm.
Watch the dude in the white t-shirt behind her when the police walk up. He really watching her. Now look.
And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was.
Get out of there. Let me get up out of here.
Just like, okay, I thought it was.
He really watching Raven.
He was in the
back. I thought he had shot the place up himself.
We just got a phone call from my dad. He was in the store. He's one of the owners. And he just told us that somebody was shot. We didn't know who it was at first. We was just like, okay, I thought it was, one of the employees. So we was kind of distraught at the time.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
We heard my cousin in the background. He was just like, man, he gone. Somebody shot him. He gone. And I'm like, who gone? We just trying to figure out what was going on. And then you can hear my dad, he was just like, stay with me, dog. Just stay with me, brother. He kept saying it. So
I told you he said that.
He was dog. So
right. So she goes around and she gets on Boss Talk. On Boss Talk show. But on Boss Talk, and everybody knows about Boss Talk, him and his wife have a podcast. She gets on there and says, now when I was on the news, this is what she said. I'm gonna let Dr. E back up.
I'm right here.
She said, when I was on the news, only mistake that I made was I made a mistake and said that my dad said, stay with me, dog, stay with me, dog. But it wasn't my dad. I overheard other people because it was people screaming and crying in the background. So that wasn't my dad. How are you going to sit back and try to change that up?
Well, I just got a question. I mean, if one of y'all if somebody I knew got shot up, I ain't touching shit. I'm going to call EMS and I'm going to wait till EMS get there and let the trained medical professionals handle that. I ain't,
Okay, well, let me show you this, dear Miss Liz. Let me show you a key thing. You didn't see none of my show yesterday?
I didn't see none of your show yesterday.
Okay, let me ask you this then, because I'm about to watch this, Miss Liz. I'm gonna show you this. I wanted you there so bad yesterday too. I don't know where you was. Hold on, let me show Miss
Well,
Liz this, y'all.
it's some shit going down in the entertainment industry, see, Dove. I don't know if you've been
I
privy
know.
to it, but goddamn,
I know
these
you're a messy
goddamn
person, Miss Liz.
celebrities, motherfucking celebrities, and they goddamn man.
Hold on, let me see. My videos. My playlist, right, babe? What is it? My videos.
Shit going on.
Watch this, Miss Liz. Watch this. You need to see this, Miss Liz. We cracked the code yesterday. So where is it at, Angel? Where is it at?
What?
The touching on the body.
Mm-hmm.
Was it on this video?
Oh, with the elbows and the hands
Yeah,
on the gloves on the hand. Yeah, I remember that.
it's not on that.
The officer standing in front of the store, and then you can see somebody
Is it what
inside the
we're
store.
watching now? Hold on, let me see. It might be one
It
more.
could be. Yeah, it could be right after this, maybe.
Oh yeah, it's right here, Miss Liz.
Mm-hmm.
Watch this, Miss Liz. Now, Miss Liz, do you see
Mm-hmm.
anything on this picture? G Money said, "What a lying ass." Miss Liz, you see anything odd about this picture? I always do this, everybody.
It looks like it's a trash bag to the window, and I see the police officer writing something down, and one window shot out.
Okay, okay. Now
Uh,
she see
uh,
that. See the distraction, everybody, that she doesn't see. Yeah, this is why I ask people this. Now, Miss Liz, everything is really closer than it looks at this place. So, what do you see right here, then, Miss Liz? Because I'm about to shock you. Do you see an ambulance on this scene, Miss Liz?
no.
There's no ambulance, right?
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Okay, and it's really two policemen on the scene, and you're gonna see. So the people that are filming, they're not zooming in, right, Miss Liz? But from the far distance, you don't see no policemen. I mean, you don't. It's really two police out there, but you don't see an ambulance, right, Miss Liz?
Mm-mm.
Do you see something blue inside of that store, Miss Liz?
I see something blue that's on the table in
Okay,
front of the sign.
okay, you see something blue on the sign. Okay, now watch this,
Uh,
Miss Liz.
Sitting up. Yeah, I do.
Okay, you see that from
Mm-hmm.
far distance, right? And everything was shown to us from far distance that made this place look bigger than it looks. I know you're wondering why these people didn't zoom in, why they didn't walk up there and do nothing, because they're all staged. But when you do my detective work, Miss Liz,
Mm-hmm.
I want you to pay attention to what you see, since you don't see any ambulance out there. So two cops, you see that other cop coming behind him, Miss Liz?
On the left.
Oh, yeah, on your left, it's a cop behind him coming up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay, no ambulance, because we know
Mm-hmm.
how to, what that scene looked like when the ambulance pulled up. They blocked
Mm-hmm.
off everything. And remember, there's no cop cars up there. Remember, a cop car pulled up to block everything, right? This is before that even happens, right? Before that cop that pulled up to block everything that everybody, so people couldn't see, that walked around and went in Dolph car and all that shit. This is way before then. So there's no ambulance there, paramedics, none of that. So pay attention, Miss Liz. There's the other officer right there bending down, it looks like at this point. Yeah, now he sat up. There's another officer. No ambulance. And they acting like, Miss Liz, can I ask you this question? They acting like they're on a crime scene, right? And they don't want to go in there, right? Because it's a crime scene. Okay. Look, Miss Liz. Look at that person way over there. No yellow tape yet, because that person, remember they had everybody at that Shell gas station all blocked in across the street. So this is before the ambulance or anybody gets there, because you see a person coming out of the laundromat. So they haven't pushed everybody away yet. So look, Miss Liz. Look, Miss Liz. What do you see right here, Miss Liz, in this picture? Because you wasn't meant to see it, so you can't see it. Nobody
okay, because I don't see nothing.
until I zoomed. Okay, right. So you see that white man's hand right there above the ICE on the picture? You see that white man's hand right there?
Yeah.
Do you see that black man's arm right there in the store? So now do you see an arm forming in the store? Now do you see that arm going down there touching something yellow on young Dolph's body with some blue gloves on? Who the fuck is this, Miss Liz? Look. And I showed y'all to see him moving. Moving on Dolph's body, look. Look at that. Who is this nigga in here? Who the fuck is that? Who the fuck is that black man in there moving young Dolph's body?
Well, I will say this. The state proved their case, because if you look at the windows, they damn sure couldn't shoot worth shit. And to be an organized paid hit, nah, that was sloppy as hell. That was sloppy as hell.
Miss Liz, if there ain't no ambulance in there, who the fuck is this touching on this crime scene right here? That's already fucked up right there. Am I right or wrong, Miss Liz?
The crime scene was compromised because, number one, it was no tape on the building. You supposed to yellow tape all of that off.
Hey, Sonia.
No tape. No shell casing markings.
No, you're right. Absolutely, none of that.
Somebody all up in the window, all up on the body.
This body.
Yeah,
walking over bullet shells, walking over blood. So I'm sure, is this man footsteps walking all in this man blood?
So let me ask you this, C-Dub. Is it more important to get a confession and a conviction, or to find out the motive?
Both.
Because that's all we have left in these circumstances. We're left. We're not getting any honesty out of this.
Do you want a confession or a conviction, or do you want motive? You've got the confession and the conviction.
It's not enough.
You're not gonna get everything you want. They told you why they did it. They told you. I mean, let's have an honest conversation. They told you why they did. They said they were fueled by money. One young man was on drugs. The other young man, he was seeking.
But that's too simple, though. That ain't nothing but a hood story. We heard that all about. That ain't
one
special.
said he didn't even know who Dolph was.
Yeah, you can't believe that. See, it's too much cap on that, for one. And then it's just an old hood story. That ain't enough for us. It's not
Scalper.
enough for us because we looking at we got the internet now. We all like we doing here. We all kind of like detectives. We like we want details. We want
Mhm.
information because we see so much on television.
We still trying to figure
You know
out
what I mean?
why they unalive Tupac. We don't have no details
What you say, Miss Liz?
I said we still trying to figure out the motive why they unalive Tupac. This
That
is
took
the
30 years,
closest.
and everybody started telling.
If you think about it, this is the closest anyone has ever came to the solving of an unaliving.
Yeah,
So
so that gives us hope.
legal,
I'm just saying.
legal wise, I mean, the city of Memphis is just glad they got a conviction out of this.
Maybe Memphis is, but on a bigger picture, I mean, we kind of just like we doing right now. We kind of forcing Memphis to look deeper. We kind of forcing them to say, don't just accept the hoodwink because that ain't enough. Literally, the hoodwink. We ain't taking that. We all look at YouTube. We all listen to the music. We all know the rivalry that's going on in town. Even if we're not from Memphis, we know all about the beef. We know all about the baby mama. We know all about everything that's going on, including the taste of cookies. So, with that being said, we want more details. It ain't enough to just tell us, well, these two guys did the shooting, it's over, they're going to get 30 years, and everybody go ahead and just be happy. And
I understand that, but guess what? You go. We all know 2 and 2 make 4.
yeah.
But we know
Right.
you gotta have to prove that their involvement in it. Now, the said what was see that wasn't it? He was meeting them up there for to give him a deposit.
Yes.
Okay, now if a multi-million-dollar celebrity is coming to my fledgling business to give me some money, I would
Hold
have
on. Let me
had
let everybody know you are an attorney. So she's pretty accurate. So go ahead, Miss Liz.
is coming to my business to give me money to shine light on my business. I'm going to be there with biscuits and gravy and coffee, bacon, anything he wants,
So,
and I'm going to be there 2 hours early. I'm going to beat him there.
yeah, you're right. You're right on that. hmm I definitely,
So
what the chat saying on that? I
I'm
definitely
just
agree
saying,
with
Some
business.
people
I mean,
agreeing with Miss Liz in there and you as well. She said she's right. So you saying, Miss Liz, it's something fishy without them not beating Dolph there, right? Professionally.
well, I mean,
you.
I would like to think that the cookie shop is legit. I would like to think that, but it is Memphis. You open it up at 9 a.m. to sell cookies, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither
In
here nor
November,
there.
Oh damn! Why you doing? Why you doing these
another
people like?
video, another video
I
has
said that.
another
Why we
video
got?
has Dolph actually saying when Raven did that video. Remember when she's like, and Dolph is there tomorrow, you want them fresh out the oven? Remember that? He tells you about the hot. I'm just saying this is Dolph words too. Fresh out the oven, hot. That was the main thing that he was liking about the cookies because he can pull up and they hot cookies. They not just you know cool down cookies. You know what I mean? They hot. They fresh out the oven. That was kind of the motivation to get them hot.
So
You
you
know.
you just took
So
the cookies. You took the cookies out the freezer, and the freezer dough had to unthaw, and
yeah,
you made them fresh cookies, or you just took the flour and the whatever to make the cookies.
Yeah, she make
Shit, we not we
she make homemade cinnamon rolls
now she
now.
making cinnamon rolls. I said, damn, what the fuck?
Damn.
They buying cinnamon rolls in that.
Oh damn.
She got cinnamon rolls. She got new cinnamon rolls coming out, gang. Now we ain't trying to drag a motherfucker like, but
I mean, I'm not dragging them, but I mean, who is eating cookies at 9 o'clock in the morning in the wintertime in the hood or the summertime?
See,
I
this
mean,
was this
I just
this was
think, I'm just like, I just get to thinking. I just ask
but this,
questions.
but this
I
would
don't.
make you kind of think the cookies gotta be special. Like you said, the cookies gotta be special though. You know what I mean? Because why else? Like you said, if they in the hood, who gonna get up at 9 o'clock in the morning and eat some cookies?
Who
But
eat
let's think
cookies to
about
get
that.
sugar diabetes?
But let's think about that though. Let's think about it. Who would be up all times of night and all times of day?
I'm
Think
good with
about it
y'all,
now.
bro.
I'm just
Every
saying.
channel be
I,
jumping,
I,
bro. That ain't
but I want y'all to think
shit.
about that though. On a serious note, who would be up all night and day eating and munching all day and night in the hood? Let's be honest with ourselves. You got quiet. Who gonna be in the hood? That's gonna be up all night, all day, and have the munchies. Let's be
People
real.
that smoke weed.
That,
Okay, so it wasn't a form. Okay, I got you. I
we
got you.
got we got to think on a hood kind of thinking mentality. We can't think common
Okay.
sense kind of thing. You got
But
to
that
get
don't
kind of
mean
grimy.
that somebody gonna want a cookie when they smoke weed unless the cookie is infused.
Well,
Now that makes sense, Kimberly.
uh,
That
see,
makes that makes more sense. You
What
got
hmm
to
she
break
said
it
right here?
down to me totally, because I'm not buying the other stuff.
it's kind of like Waffle House. You know, they open all night and all day. You know, saying they what brings the crowd in there. Always people is always hungry. It could be 4 o'clock in
What
the
I'm
morning.
looking
They eat
like.
waffles, chicken or whatever. You know, chickens and waffles. So what makes them come there? It's always something. 5 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, people eat breakfast. 12 o'clock at night, they eat breakfast. Why people got the munchies all around clock? Because it's in the hood for one. Most of Waffle House on the edge of town are in the hood. For a crowd that pretty much eats all night or can't eat anywhere else hot food. Going back to the
Hey,
cookies now, it's the same thing. It's like,
That's
well, who
what it
gonna
is.
be up early in the morning with them cookies? It's kind of like getting fresh donuts, at 9 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? The red light come on, and they in the morning lined up for what's it called? Krispy Kreme,
Krispy
Krispy
Kreme.
Kreme donuts, right?
Oh
Krispy
yeah.
Kreme. I ain't gonna lie. When they first brought Krispy Kreme to California, I don't know if you ever been to one in California, C-Dub. Uh, when they first brought one, is over in my house, near my house in Gardena, where I grew up at. They put a Krispy Kreme out there. And I kept saying, I was like, wait a minute. I knew about Krispy Kreme down in Alabama, but I ain't never seen no Krispy Kreme out here. Oh my God. Then they put one on Crenshaw, right? Crenshaw Boulevard. People was on that damn I mean, like, I'm saying cookies. I'm thinking about the cookie shop. They was on them donuts, Krispy Kreme, like they was like crack or something. I'm serious. I mean, the line was around the corner. They had
Oh
the
my
big
god.
Hollywood lights up with the the Hollywood things be flashing all in the sky. They had them up all night with the music playing. Oh yeah, the grand opening was off the chain in Crenshaw
Oh
Boulevard, where they called Krispy Kreme. I was like, damn. I said it was good, but I didn't know it was all that. They didn't do that in Alabama like that, but in
yeah.
California, they went crazy over Krispy Kreme. Like you said, them people was getting all kind of diabetes. They didn't give a damn. And
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah.
lie, I was a lie too.
It's like, oh man. Oh
Miss
yeah.
Them
Dr. E.
Please.
damn donuts, huh?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Now
Krispy Kreme.
look how close this looks, Dr. E.
Okay. Yeah. See, it looks smaller. This is what I was saying
It
earlier
is
about,
small. It's very small. I'm sure
you
Memphis
know,
South know that crime scene was small. So it makes it look even more suspicious.
yeah. So that means everything
And
was up
it's so
close.
small. And when you seen her closing this gate with her foot, all of this shit was like really right in my face. I was like, This shit
Damn.
look way farther on camera, like they way far from the
Yeah.
police. Now
Yeah.
the police was right there, and they was basically closing the gate in his face.
Remember you told me earlier you was like, damn, babe, I'm filming right where that girl was filming.
Yes.
And filming everything.
Oh.
We were exactly where the girl
Where the girl was standing, but it looked far, didn't it?
Further, yeah, it's further. It do.
To the building.
And you super close. So watch this. This is what we did today. All in the side of the building. Look at it. Now here go, look. People, look at the grass growing all back there. They ain't cut the grass, got the weed eater, nothing going back there. It's a jungle. It's like a
That's
jungle
what I'm saying.
sometimes. To make me wonder how I keep
Memphis
from
is
going under.
just, oh my gosh, the blight.
Look at this. Now look, gang. It's like
And then
a
the
jungle.
dollar store, the Family Dollar store is closer than what it looked like when it's shown on the video. You look at this one, it's like y'all was like what, maybe like 20 feet from the Family Dollar, 30 feet maybe tops.
Okay, yeah. Cupcake. Now, what kind of cars they got? Miss Leah say they got Range Rovers. Cupcake say they got Range Rovers. Expensive Porsche, I think she said. A Porsche truck.
Ooh,
A Porsche truck, and they
the
call their
Porsche
house the
Cayenne.
Palace.
That Porsche Cayenne.
So they trying to look broke. They trying to look broke on purpose.
Like the 79 Buick.
Right? They trying to look broke on purpose.
He rolled up in a caravan.
When I come to Memphis, I look broke. I look broke. You don't know. I ain't pushing nothing. I'm pushing my brother's 79 Buick LeSabre.
Not even the cut. Not even the Cutlass. She got the LeSabre now. Not even the Cutlass. Not the Buick Regal.
I'm pushing the Buick.
Not the Cuddy. You know what I'm saying? Not the 79 Cuddy. She got the LeSabre.
With the trues and vogues. I'm pushing it.
My mom had a LeSabre. She had a 73 LeSabre. I used to call it Brown Bum.
Watch this, y'all. Watch this.
That car was a saint.
Watch this.
The back, as you can see, we're sitting at the Family Dollar.
See, this is how they was filming to make it look way far back. You feel what I'm saying? That's how the people was filming. I was thinking them motherfuckers did that shit on purpose. Because when you get out, that shit right there in your face, like way closer.
Yeah, they hold their phones.
Yeah, because that little four right there.
Phones down. Now look.
Family Dollar, where all the people was walking over in this area. All this wasn't
That's
blocked
how
off.
they had it back, but it's not. It's hella close.
But everything across the street at the Shell, got a Shell, all that was blocked off. But we here right now, gang, just checking it out.
Watch this.
Getting a chance to see the cookie shop, see the mural in the inside.
See my camera zooming back.
We just came from Castalia.
Now watch when I get out.
We just wanted to show y'all what it looked like when we put boots on the ground.
Yep.
We here at the Family Dollar is no longer here. Memphis is kind of crazy. So it's the Family Dollar where you see a lot of people walking.
Watch this.
Watch. Maurice pulled in right over there, and he came from the direction that we are. So we talked about that. So Dolph came from the direction that we are, and he turned in left.
So Dolph came from where we are, and he turned left in the inside of this parking lot. He didn't come from this dollar store, gang, but he came down like he was coming from Castalia, coming down this way. He never went to the Shell gas station first, left the Shell gas station, and then came into Makeda's. He didn't do that. He came down this street, and he made a left into this parking lot. And I'm going to show y'all that. But what you was about to say, Dr. E?
Now, how many feet do you think it is from the Family Dollar store to the actual cookie shop? How many feet do you think that is? Just guess.
About 7 feet. It's hella close. Watch.
He said 7 feet.
I'm not lying.
That's what I'm saying. So, like,
I'm going to get out.
Because we real close. So it's like, why they couldn't get...
See, that's what I'm telling y'all. We real close. See, I'm just showing you from the camera. When you looking at it with your eyes, That shit right there, like I was really closer to this car than you. It looks right now.
Like we was close to the
yeah, I'm really close to this
like
car than it looks now, bro. Like all of that shit compact, gang.
I felt like we were very close to the window.
News feed, bring that news feed in, gang. We need that. News feed. We got a news feed. Hey, my father's daughter just finding y'all. Oh, okay, thank you, Sonya. Yeah, we Sonya back. Okay, Sonya. Okay, let me see
It
this.
was that.
Did you get the email from me today? I didn't look, Kimberly, but we rock the shows. I'm gonna get that shit. I got you. I'm gonna get it. We got so much to cover, and I'm gonna put it in there. Let me see. You know, I've been in Memphis, so I've been really editing all day trying to get this footage. But I got you. I'm gonna drop this video, some more stuff too. So watch
Like,
this.
you know what I'm saying? Like, we really close. Like, they could have walked up there, gang.
See, this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. It looks different from your eyeballs compared to what I'm showing you on this camera. So let's go.
Walked up there and showed Dolph's body. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was right there. Look how close this is, gang. So this is very closer than it looks. This is closer than it actually looks, gang. This is closer than it looks. So we here, gang. This is closer than it looks.
We right here.
Now watch this.
In this truck.
Now we gonna get out.
Chastity, stop. Hey, you grab Chastity. That's the Family Dollar. And we just showing you how close they were.
Now look, boom, I'm out the truck. Now look how close I am right there already, gang. Now look. Now that white car you see there, that's the direction that Dolph is coming from. With Cornelius Nim behind him. That direction. And he turns in. But just to let y'all know, that's a reminder. Now look at this, Miss Liz. Now you're getting to see it. We got another person pulling up. But what we hear, man, is legendary Marquita's cookies. You know, just long live King Dolph, man. Long live Dolph. So y'all see the memorial. Y'all see everything. Y'all see everything here. All the love people showed. You know. So you see, remember the girl was right here moving her feet. Now you see how cool, look, it looked like she was further away. You see what I'm saying? But look what the gate is right there. But when you look at the footage, it looks like it's way down some, don't it? Dr. E. No, it looked like it's further down. But look
exactly.
How close,
mm-hmm.
look how close like, it was.
Yeah, hard to believe it's that close.
Pulling her foot at the gate, she right there doing that in front of the police.
And that made the tree line closer because it looked way back. And that made the tree lines closer and then Family Dollar right there.
Kimberly, send that to me in email so I can put it up. I don't know. Cupcake says that, do I know all about the people that work at the Family Dollar? Nope. Put what you can in the chat so you can keep us tracking. Now, watch this. Look how close that is. Look how close this is, gang. Now, this pole right here, you walk not even a foot, and it's the corner. So that's how small this shit is. But on camera, it looked like it was way spread it out. But it's not. Look. You know. Look how close the gate is. The girl was right here moving her feet. But it looked like she was further away, didn't it? Like it was stretched out. And it also looked like when she was looking, that she was looking down the alleyway. Remember that, gang? It looked like she was looking already at the back of the building, looking at them people, right? No. Look. Moving this gate with her foot. So when she was looking right here, she was looking at a goddamn wall.
Wow.
But we thought it looked so stretched out. We thought she was looking at the back of the building, right, gang? She looked so far back, and when she was looking to the side, it looked like she was looking at where they escape route, like it was she was looking at the back of the building. Hell no, she was looking at the wall. But if
And
you
the tree line look way back. It look way back on the video, but now you're looking at it like it's right there, like less than like what 10 feet of behind the store.
yes.
It don't look like 20, 30 feet, no 40 feet. It don't look like that no more.
So
So
that
like,
makes
wow.
it looks even more suspicious that the officers are letting people stand that close.
Yeah.
So look.
Closer it looks,
And it's
man.
playing that.
Look how
See, I said, look how close it is. Now look.
closer it looks. But she was closing her feet with this gate. You know what I'm saying? You see the hole over there? You see the hole over there? Right there,
Oh,
you
look
see
at
the hole? You know what I'm saying? People could have ran down there to the
See,
back.
that's where they could have ran. They had to run all the way back in their bushes. And then turn left to get behind that building. But where she was looking, it looked stretched out that she was looking at the alleyway already.
You know, in turn.
She was just
Now
looking
you
at the
seeing
wall.
it up close. Now you seeing there's no walkway right here, gang. Y'all seeing all of that, gang. Y'all seeing all of that. But she got PRE on this right here. Got PRE. You know what I'm saying? But people been here showing love, and we just hoping, gang, that you know this wasn't a setup, gang. We just hoping. But we hear boots on the ground, man.
Boom, right there already, gang. Now look.
We ain't buying cookies today, but you know we just
Look,
showing.
already,
You know, it's a lot of
gang.
people that
They're
come
gonna corner.
here.
That's how small it is.
Dolph World, man, and that's where he was laying. You know what I'm saying? This is where actually some of the bullets hit right here, man. This is our second time here. He was hanging out right here, gang. So, you know, it's crazy. So, you know, we showing love to Dolph, man. Long live Dolph. We here.
Now look.
Boots on the ground. We beat you at Makita's Cookies. So, you know, Dolph Park somewhere right up
Mercedes. That's
yeah, and I was wondering who say that was.
There.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of close.
Look how
They
close
bounced
it
out.
is.
Came running this way.
Bam.
Shot off right up in here, bro. So you also get to see how close that door is to that wall.
So that's the door, the wall right there. You see another customer in there buying drugs.
And where he fell out, their famous plant, they just moved it. Dolphy on the wall. You watching We Beat You, gang, the air conditioner. Cameras here. So they got 2 cameras.
Now 2 cameras. This is the camera that was watching Dolph. Now this is the weird part. This is the camera that was watching everything happen when Straight Drop got out. But this second camera right here, right there, when I looked at the inside of that camera, the lens is facing right at that wall of the Family Dollar. Not at the door part, but at that wall. So I'm wondering why we didn't see the footage from this camera. Did they turn this camera off? So if there was some people run from the back, because this camera facing right at the back, or do they have it? We will never know. Hernandez PI can know, but it's a possibility that they had this already shut down. Because I'm telling you, Hernandez Govan is getting that PI. Why would he get a PI? Think about it. If he didn't know the cookie shop. He knows that everything went on at the cookie shop. So he knows that he's hiring a PI because the PI is going to be able to subpoena people. We've talked about this. But he claims that he doesn't know anybody at the cookie shop, but he hired a PI? What is he hiring a PI for? To investigate what? To investigate what if he doesn't know Raven? What did it happen at? If he doesn't know Raven, never been to the cookie shop a day in his life, what did he hire a PI for? To investigate the cookie shop. To investigate the cookie shop. Because once they find out all this shit, where's the camera footage? Who the hell is inside of the store? Why is they checking on the body before the ambulance gets there?
All them hard questions on the shop. Because nobody brought up the stuff that we talking about now. Nobody brought none of that up in court. Nobody asked about the phones. Where's the off phone, the call records, the actual what guns were actually used and what kind of bullets were actually found in Dolph. Nobody said really nothing about that. They had a little bit about it, but that seemed fake. That seemed staged. So that search should have been ripped to shreds. You know what I mean? If they ran up on Dolph with a Draco,
Look,
we see how it can do a watermelon. So just imagine what it did to Dolph's body.
it says here, why would you hire a private investigator? There are times when people want to investigate other people to find out stuff that may not be just easily observable. Some examples would include having someone follow a spouse, find out the background of someone who might be a business partner. Again, I repeat, who sent the money? Who sent the money? Who paid the money? Who paid the $50,000? Hernandez Govan wants to find that out. He wants to find out who went down there and paid $50,000 to get these dudes out of jail that's trying to bury me right now. I need my private investigator find out who went down there and paid $50,000 that they said was CMG to give Cornelius an attorney. I need my private investigator to go find that out because they didn't say that in court. They just said it. So Hernandez Govan is trying to save his ass.
Yeah, of course.
He is trying to save his asteroids. So if he's trying to save his asteroids, these are the things that he needs to know. He needs to go in that courtroom and make those officers that was on that scene look bad. He has no other. He doesn't know nobody. Who are they going to investigate for him? Think about it. Who is the officer going to investigate? They can't investigate just a letter, the hit list. Juk is dead. Juk is unalived. They can't investigate Juk no more. Juk is unalived. TZ is unalived. Who is the investigator going down to make look bad?
Now, remember the question when he was getting interviewed. You remember when he was getting interviewed? Remember he said, "What is your relationship with CMG?" Remember that question? And remember how he reacted?
Yes.
He didn't know what to say.
Man, I can't say nothing about that type of shit. I got a whole open case, and I hope you can respect that. Why you can't say nothing about it?
But remember how long he took a pause? He just kind of like sit there for a second. He had to really think about that.
Right. You're absolutely right. Can anybody in the chat tell us why? Because we know why. 35 in the building. Let's get the lights up. We know why. Because we have to break it down. The reason why is he's not going to try to tell on them. But he has to do what he has to do to save his ass. He's not going to tell on him getting that PI is not all the way looking like it's telling on Gotti. Now, Gotti might look at that a little bit like, damn, think about what Gotti's looking at it like. Just think about what Gotti's looking at it like with Hernandez Govan being close to his brother. Gotti's probably like, what is this nigga on? But we don't know if they talk on the phone. We don't know if Hernandez Govan told Gotti, hey, my nigga, I'm already on top of the game. These police working for me. I need these police to look at this goddamn cookie shop. I'm not trying to bury you. I think I got enough evidence, and my PI and my attorney got enough evidence to make the cookie shop look bad, bro. So I can save my ass. This might save you. And
this is a question.
Go ahead.
This is a question. This is a question. With Govan, with Juk, right? There's no denying that they knew each other, right? But did he ever mention, or in doing that interview or any other part of the interview, did he ever mention that he knows Juk at all?
Who?
Govan.
No, he's never mentioned that he knew Juk. Never.
Right. So going back to that same question again, what is your relationship with CMG? Remember, it was like he had to know Juk because according to Cornbread and Cornelius or whatever, they said that was the whole thing, that they made the whole connection. So he had to know Juk.
Yep.
He had to know Juke. So if he know Juke, then like I said, we got the other little videotape of Juke saying when he's riding the car, "Hey, man, bruh, who is he talking about? Me and bruh gonna come up with something." Remember he said that? So you put that right there together, and then you put what's your relationship with CMG together, then
So
what
I
you got?
got up to think me and bro gonna put together up to about an M. So whoever trying to
See what I mean? Who he talking about? He had to be talking about who? Me and bruh. That's why he gone right now. Did too much. Said too much. Did too much. He gotta go. Me
He
and
gotta
bruh.
go.
Gotta go. Robert
That's why he
Harris.
had to go when he said me and bruh. So he had to go to disconnect Gotti. Because when he said that, what you think investigators don't study this shit? When he said that, bro, they knew he had to go. Even Govan knew he had to go.
Where's Robert Harris? Gotta go.
So with that being said, the private investigator is going to investigate an employee.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see it at number 3? The private investigator investigates an employee you suspect of giving information about your company to the competition. Checks backgrounds and any criminal record of someone you want to date or develop a close relationship with.
Yeah. I was gonna use it on my ex-wife when we was going through divorce. I was serious. I was gonna be honest and put it on the table. When I was wanting to know if she was doing drugs or what was going on and what was going on, I could be because I'm on the road, so I'm gonna see what's going on, in town. So I said, okay, what I'm thinking about doing is get a private investigator. I just didn't have the kind of money like that, but had I had the money, oh, that would happen. And then they would be able to see what's going on a daily basis. Who pulling up? Where's she going? What's she doing through the day? It has been sitting back in the cut, watch,
So there may be
and
a private investigator
right.
watching all the dope fiend moves that's going on at the cookie shop for
Yeah,
Hernandez Govan.
yep.
Following some of the people that leave the cookie shop, going to
Mm-hmm.
their residence, stopping them, asking them questions. Excuse me, sir, can I have a couple of words with you?
Yeah. Tasting a couple cookies, see what they taste like.
What's the cookies in there?
Yeah, exactly. Well, how's them hot cookies, man? What they taste like? Let me see if they melt my mouth. What is
How
this in
long
this
have you
cookie?
knew these people personally?
What the hell's in this cookie?
See, some of you guys don't know and did not know just these words that we're showing you are really deep. That's why we go over it and over it again. Because
Yeah.
he's at this time, he has to go in to court. He
Yeah, these
has
are
to
chess
go
moves.
into
Like,
court.
this ain't checkers, man. This is chess moves. You got to study. You got to study the film and the board and watch
Yep.
everything that's going on.
And that's why I looked it up to see what the private investigator can do. And when it stood out and that word subpoena came out, I said,
Mm-hmm.
oh, damn. I said, oh, damn. Now I see what he doing. He not going to give up Gotti. He don't want to look like he giving up the street code. He going to clear his name and back out. Because when he go to court, that lawyer and that PI is going to talk bad about how unprofessional they did that crime scene
Mm-hmm.
and throw it towards. We don't know if that attorney say, well, I think you need to start questioning that girl that was at the cashier. Who was the cashier? We never got a chance to see the cashier.
So
I'm trying for my client.
you think they're gonna try to shift the blame a little bit because he can't be completely out of it, but you think they're gonna shift the blame a little bit not only to the cookie shop, but they're gonna shift it to the PD, the Memphis
Yes,
PD,
absolutely. To the police department
the cookie crew.
and the cookie shop. Because I believe Ask yourself this question. You had 3 cars out there on that scene. You had 3 cars. You had that gray car. You had this gold car. That's 2 employees. And the gray car and the gold car. We don't know which employee drove those 2 cars, but we know that we have a white Ford Fusion that sits there all day and it stayed there all night.
So you saying the private investigator, he can actually, each one of them cars, find out the tags and the vehicle owners.
Yes.
And if he see a car that's here that's kind of unaccounted, or it's accounted for, that's there for, you said 24 hours, now that makes a red flag to that car, like, okay, who car is that? And why is it been sitting there for over the last 2 or 3 days before this incident happened?
The plates that was on the cars did not belong on the cars. We know the license plate numbers didn't match the cars. One of the license plate numbers matched as an Infinity. So one of the white cars stayed out there all night. So is this why Raven is insisting to us that it was 3 people in the store? Is this why she's saying that? Because somebody left that store. That's why I can't not give up saying that this may be Ronisha. And someone left a car out there all night. Because somebody left the store and never returned. And their car still sat out there. Because they never came back. Because they was long gone. And that's why the video footage came out too early. So we can't.
And then that caused a confrontation with Raven and that person about putting the footage out there too.
Yes. But this does look like it could be Ronisha. Ronisha, we saw her rant that she had on Facebook with the officer. That was her boyfriend. She was dating a married officer, police officer. But we're not, this is alleged. But we know that this person is not this person. But Raven is claiming this person and this person is the same person. And she doesn't know why. We got her in the green right there with the fishnet. And then we got
chef hat, yeah.
Yeah, the chef hat. Then we got her that got the black shoes on.
That's her. That's the same girl. That's the same girl in that green. I'm telling you, it's only 3 people. I can't explain, but it's only 3 people. I don't know how to explain this. I mean, I can't tell y'all why I can't tell you why it's looking. I'm telling you.
See, that's why you know it's a lie. Why you can't explain to me? I don't know why I can't explain to you that. I can't explain because somebody left that was not supposed to be counted for. That's why she can't explain it. Because I would have never got on the platform and stutter stepped that way and said, see, Raven's not a good liar at all. Raven is not a good liar. She can't practice lying. She's just not a liar. You see what I'm saying? And the money was so great and the offer was so great that she couldn't turn it down. Because she's not a good liar. A liar doesn't go up there and say, I can't explain to you. I don't know I just can't explain it to you. But this person here that's clearly lighter than this person is the same person. No, we're not going to believe that. Sorry about that. And then when you got to saying that shit, someone is not supposed to be counted. That was counted.
Different shoes, different hats.
It's missing. And maybe that's why we got the white car that sat out there all night. And not only did that car sit out all night, the gold car sat out there all night. When they boarded up all the windows, this car was there all night. So understand me this. Why is where Dolph car sitting, which is very closer than it looks, it's really close. That store next door now is boarded up.
$300,
But now
right?
that place is open now. It's a coin place, some type of tax return place. It's a tax place. So
Oh,
who
okay.
wants to move in, in the tax place? It's all doesn't add up, gang. We see someone in this store. Hernandez Govan is going to clear his name first and foremost and let everybody else scramble. If they, like Cupcake said, they're already investigated, and I'm going to bring you all the intel and what I can. I can't give you everything that Cupcake brings to me because it's classified. So I have to make sure that what I'm putting out, I'm putting it out the right way because Cupcake
So you don't think that
is
you don't
very
think that
personal to this case.
you don't think Govan's gonna be completely completely let off though, right? That's not what you're saying, right?
I think Govan, and y'all never heard me say this, Govan got a strong possibility of walking. And
Without implying juke.
I'm gonna say this.
You see, I'm asking a hard question.
I think that Govan a walk for a little bit of time.
Okay.
I think when Govan lets everybody in the cookie shop tell on everybody after the lawyers make him look like a fool, and they bring the Rico in and they get Gotti and all that, that's when they'll come back and pull Govan back into the mix. But he might walk and think everything's cool, but they're gonna come back and get his ass too. But they gotta let the cookie shop. Govan is gonna make the cookie shop start reaching.
I see.
When he
trying to scramble the board, like you said.
Yes.
Trying to scramble the board.
Yes. That attorney. That's why she's not giving out anybody's names. That's why you don't know the people's names. She's scared to give up those people's names because if she said it online, then the private investigator could go look up those people. So though all these people that we don't see or do anymore, all of them people that was on the crime, they're dodging. You'll never know their names.
But one thing she's forgetting. This lady is Raven is saying that. Okay, one thing she's forgetting. When they did the police report, the police that was on the scene took everybody's ID, everybody's information. That information is already down at the police station. So if he really wants them names, probably the PI can go down and say, I want all names of all those people. Addresses and everything.
Their phones could be being tapped. There could be a lot going on.
So she ain't hiding that forever. I mean, PIs is probably the I guess the lower paid version of the FBI and CIA. Right. They can find out what they want to find out. They may be private investigators, but they could also be retired CIA and FBI agents. I'm just saying how much they know.
Mm-hmm. And it says that.
See?
That a lot of private investigators are ex-policemen, agents, and all of that.
That's why they call me Dr. E, y'all.
Yeah,
just y'all didn't know.
So with that being said, everybody, I think we pretty much got to that level. So we're gonna go into the next stage. Finna take the next stage and tie some more knots together, which we do have. And I'm gonna rock that today after tomorrow because we have something deep that just popped up about Jeffrey Epstein. So y'all make sure y'all tune in on that one. It then got fucking crazy, which is gonna tie in to this case.
Oh,
everything ties into this case that we does. I don't really.
Oh, wow.
All of these people are tying in. All of them. All of them are tying in when it comes to the law and who we got representing us as a country and who we have representing us as people that are supposed to serve and protect. That is not serving and protecting.
Ever since Cat Williams said that people was gonna get exposed in 2024, look what's gonna happen in 2024 and 2025. Stuff
Absolutely.
is still coming out.
Yes. We're here
People,
now, gang. We're here now. And like Cupcake said, let's get it. And we're going to get it. We're going to get it. And that's why I'm telling you, gang. They're going to roll over. He's not going to try. He's going to try to stick to the street code and not give up Gotti and say Gotti did it. He's going to fall back and let the investigator investigate all these people, make the crime scene on the way they handled it look bad and all of that. Go get some other people that was there. Talk to some people. We don't know who been interviewed. Them out. Boom them out. Boom them. Walk free. He gonna walk free to make it look sloppy, and now he's involved, and that's gonna put the eye on who? The cookie shop. Then they're gonna investigate that cookie shop like a motherfucker. Get some cameras. Do a little bit more deep work with their own money. With their own. Feds is gonna get their ass. That's why Cupcake keeps screaming Rico. Cupcake keeps screaming Rico because she already knows what is happening. She's up close and personal. And it's something she can't say because it'll ruin this case. But the cookie shop knows it's coming. Justice for Dolph knows it's coming. Hey, what up, Mike? Justice for Dolph knows it's coming. Let me see. Let me show y'all something. He knows it's coming. He definitely knows it's coming. So let's go ahead and go to this channel. See if anybody can read between any lines here. Cover this. 32 in the building, y'all. Please make sure y'all hit that like button, please. That's all we ask. Let's get them 32 before we even close this live up, y'all. We give it information. You guys are keeping us going. We rocking right now. So let me go ahead and show y'all this. That's why I say it's a lot of deep shit going on. Some things we can't explain because we're not in that world. So let's go ahead. We just listen to the OG. Y'all heard it live and direct here. So let's go ahead and share a screen here. Justice for Dolph has a lot going on, gang. So y'all need to check him out. Start checking out his channel because this brother right here has a lot of information. He reminds me of a cupcake, if you ask me. Yes, he does. So let's look at his channel. Let's look at his community post. Put this out a couple hours ago. Let me see if I can get this bigger here. Are you there, Dr. E? All right, let me see. Okay. Justice for Dolph. Look how long he wrote all the shit he wrote. So this might be the court date and stuff. Look at this. Justice for Dolph is on top of his game. So basically, he's talking to Hernandez Govan. If you have removed that post honoring Dolph in the last week because your pictures came up, labeled as a snake, just know I got a special video dedicated for you in the making. Your biggest nightmare of all. I don't know what that word, avalanche of negative reviews all come in friction. Now watch this. Just imagine all them Dolph fans leaving a review. 1 star, goofy owner, biggest snake in Memphis. Assisted Quay. Trula and Dolph killers who hosted them as his goofy properties rights before the tragedy and claiming all the love for Dolph. Now he sends this to Hernandez Govan at Bet with Quay. That's what he's called. I am going to expose the fuck out of you and your boy. Y'all better take that Dolph photo down next to Lorenzen. How you ever say Lorenzen? Before I add a deluxe version, which will involve Teezy's birthday, Teezy backdoor Jamaica trip with Teezy, FedEx Forum with Teezy and Govan, Teezy meeting Jook, and of course, my personal favorite, connection to Jook and the Mims family. Y'all cloud chasers don't know nothing about Jamaica trip? Tell them, Quake. Tell them, Hernandez Govan. I never thought you would be so desperate to pull the post down honoring Dolph, because that is the only proof online this motherfucker played both sides. Salute to y'all suckers watching. Now let me assist Dolph in exposing everybody. Now y'all got Dolph 2.0, and this is one don't give a fuck about nothing. Documentary coming soon, probably the last days of July and the first week of August, due to the trial being postponed again. I have to move it accordingly. So there was motions, setting more motion July. So we're looking at motion hearing July 3rd. Keep setting motion, 14th. They moved the trial from July 28th to the 18th of August for Hernandez Govan. So the 18th of August. Here goes for some of you shady shit, which is never repost either. Jeremy Pierre, get your punk ass out of whatever Perv Gotti's place. Get your head off these freaky Memphis mother MFs and do your job. So we're looking at now August 18th, set trial. So August 18th at 8 a.m. is what Justice for Dolph is saying. So y'all check out his channel, because he has a lot of shit going on with Govan. So there's a Jamaica trip. Now, we don't know about the Jamaica trip. Keep the grass cut for the snakes. I always keep it cut low. Okay, he gave up information on someone higher involved, and they are investigating his information, and it must be true on what he's telling them. Big facts. It's all love for Dolph. Mike says ECD and MFD. I said, damn. Listen, they have something on him. It says, or he would, or I guess you meant or he wouldn't be in court, period. He's taking that. That's why he has a private investigator. Otherwise, he is implemented as a mastermind. 27 likes. Thank you guys. Saw what he did there, Dove. PPP and so forth. Keep your grass cut for the snakes. So y'all keep an eye on Justice for Dolph. So he's like faith that we have in this case, and that knowing something that has to keep quiet, like Cupcake. And we want to salute Cupcake, which is Kimberlyn 007. I call her Cupcake. But yeah, I wanted to just share that with everybody. We keeping our ear to the street, and I am giving props to Justice for Dolph, because he keeps it 100. I want you guys to go check out some of his videos on Hernandez Govan. If you haven't checked out, hold on, Doctor. If you haven't checked his videos out, I suggest that you watch his videos as well and get you some information. I do watch his videos. I let him do his thing on how he vents and does his thing. I don't touch his material. Nothing that, nothing against him. I definitely salute him. I watch him. He is definitely one of the founders of the Dolph sector, if you ask me. I just understand something personal and I keep letting it go the way it's going. And I think that this brother has something in the making. And has definitely got the heat under Hernandez Govan's ass. So, and that's just what it is. And that's just what it is. Yeah, they have something on him, and his name is Desmond Rogers. Y'all look that name Desmond Rogers up. That's gonna say a lot too.
Oh wow.
That being said, everybody, just do your homework. Keep your thinking caps on. We've been on for 2 hours and 45 minutes. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. We did get some live and direct conversation from this OG right here, who actually said that Dolph was on his way to that cookie shop and that he was going to have a video at that cookie shop.
Oh.
And so that means that cookie shop knew about Dolph. They knew he was coming there. They knew he was coming there. And that's why we seeing that cookie shop getting caught in so many lies. But we just got to sit and wait how this play out. And we got to pray. I pray because I just want the system to work. The system has not been giving us any justice lately. And let's just hope it works for the Dolph case. Let them take this case and make it happen. And let our words. So let me ask you guys to do something. Do me a favor if you can. If you please share this video, I need you guys to tag Fox 13 Memphis News. I'm gonna go back and re-tag this video after we do it, and a couple of my other videos that I haven't did, and I'm putting them to all Memphis news channels so they can get notified. So if we tag these to these news channels and stuff like that, maybe they'll look at our videos and it just gets to the right person. You never know who's watching you or who's watching your video, but I know it's some people that's watching that really want to in some higher places that are watching our videos, and hopefully they're passing it to the right people and that they're doing a little bit more harder work on making sure Dolph gets his justice. So with that being said, man, we all praying for Memphis, and y'all just pray for me as well, and pray that God can keep putting more things in my mind and letting more doors open up so I can bring to you guys, because I see stuff every day, and I still got other stuff. Me and Dr. E will tell you, we got shows to rock, just things to keep this in the algorithm and to keep letting Dolph's legacy live on. And I want to thank Cupcake for keeping me in. Cupcake, I will be looking over your stuff tonight, and we will be sharing it on our next live the day after tomorrow. So we'll be back on Dolph the day after tomorrow, and we're going to continue to keep our foot on their neck. It's just some breaking news that we have to share what's going on with this Epstein case. There's been some crazy stuff going on. I think you guys are going to like that as well. So we try to mix it up. So we've been staying on this Epstein and Prince Andrews, because that's very crazy too. So we got some new stuff on that. So I hope you guys will come in and have the same amount of people that we had in there today about the Dolph. But I know these are some diehard Dolph fans, but we thank you guys for supporting them. We're going to keep our foot on their neck. We heavy thinkers over here. So I want to say thank you to my Band-Aid gang. Thank y'all for joining us tonight. Please share the live. Like I said, when you do share it, please tag it to Memphis Police Department, Memphis News, anything that you can get it to, so some people in the higher places can get a chance to look at our videos, and hopefully that it give us some rhythm. People can start paying attention to what we're doing out here on this internet. So I want to thank everybody again for supporting the channel. Thank you for coming through tonight. MC Dove. Mr. I ain't said a word, but you know what I'm saying. And I said, damn. And my partner, my co-host, Dr. E and Diamond. And I know it's wonderful to have Miss Liz up here. She brings a lot of humor to the channel. She brings us life to the channel. And we all just vibe very well together. So again, thank you guys for joining tonight. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Thank you for joining. So please hit that notification bell so you know when we're on doing our lives, and we here for Dolph. It's 4th and inches, and we gonna keep on letting his legacy live on. Peace and love, gang. Thank you for joining us, and we out.
Y'all.
Shouts out to the Band-Aid gang, man. Let's go. Thank you, High Alert. Thank you, Memphis South. Thank you, Cupcake. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Sonya, for coming back to the channel. I want to say thank you to Memphis South. Thank you, Memphis South, man. Everybody that's with this movement, we want to thank y'all. We growing, we building our channel. We just gonna get better in what we do. Thank you, Wonder Mike. Shouts out to G Money, man. Shouts out to Tim and Virgo. We love you, Damon Brains, the whole gang, man. Antoine, we want her. We all in the building, even the people in the bushes. If you ain't want to come out, Antoine, what's up, gang? Shouts out to everybody, man. The Band-Aid gang, we in here, man. Shouts out to the whole Dolph sector. Miss Liz, Dr. E. Diamond. I'm running through this chat, checking out who all came. Trying not to miss no one. Thank you guys for the likes. Replay gang. Oh, yeah, can't forget my boy in Great, man. Can't forget him. So, make sure y'all hit that like button, share, and subscribe, man. Thank y'all, Band-Aid gang. Shouts out to the Dolph sector. We right here, all gas, no break. We keeping our foot on their neck and we ain't letting up off the gas. We out. Hey.